let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's way out better. Nielson Show, let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macramalla intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. Let's crack at 6 o'clock and log in with some sirloin bites.
.6:05 on a Wednesday morning, but it feels like a Monday because we were off yesterday, but it's Wednesday. That's crazy.
Doesn't feel like a Tuesday.
No, it definitely doesn't feel like a Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
you know.
Feels more like and yesterday to me felt like a
Tuesday.
Saturday. Really felt like a Saturday. I was sort of
Sunday to
assuming
me.
we'd have today off too. You
Sunday
know?
to me
It felt like a Sunday to
because
you.
you're going back today.
Yeah, for me it was a Saturday because we'd worked the day before. Trev, what did yesterday feel like a Saturday or a Sunday to you? You're the tiebreaker here.
Oh, this is tough.
It is tough.
I get both sides.
Right? Yeah. They're both sides.
How about, probably a Sunday.
It felt like a Sunday. Okay.
It felt like a
whatever.
Sunday.
Whatever then.
It felt like a
Whatever.
Sunday.
If you guys want to say yesterday was
it's
a
not
Sunday, it'd be Sunday. Doesn't matter.
Because I couldn't.
Opinion based.
I went to bed pretty early.
Yeah.
Usually Saturdays I stay up a little bit later.
All right. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's more logic.
You know what? In the end, we all could be right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a good point, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. A conch for that illustrious conversation first thing in the morning. All right, we are back. We're coming at you through the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. We're live now. They have their 3-piece bone-in chicken for just $8. No big deal, except it kind of is. It's a great deal.
Staff meeting on the horizon in a couple weeks. I'm just saying,
yes.
and
What do we,
make a note,
2 weeks from today?
yeah.
We have a staff meeting. I'm a little uncomfortable right now. I've added a third monitor, technically a fourth screen to my setup.
Yeah, to keep involved in the markets during the show.
Yeah,
right?
I want to buy and sell. So I've got another market here.
Japan's Nikkei. Hey, you got to kind of
our stream on 95.7 Cruise FM. I put on this top monitor over to my left now, and my mouse. There's only like one way up there. But I don't need to get up there anyway, but I'm afraid I'm all of a sudden going to get stuck up in that window.
Well,
and
but you have
something.
a little path to get up there, eh?
Yeah, it's like I have to go. There's like a 1 inch. I gotta get this multiple display thing sorted out still. But yeah, I think it'll be a little bit easier in the end.
Oh,
I'm
looks good
going to
so far,
stack a third monitor.
As you should, yeah.
Up on top. We'll just go all monitors.
And then they keep going until they
All the
make
way
like a credenza around you.
Yeah. That'd be very neat. That'd be very cool. We've got lots to get to. Kaprizov gets the bag, as the kids say. What does that mean for Connor McDavid? We'll try to find out. I don't know. Plus, our hockey insiders return today, which is exciting. The season is just a week away for your mighty Edmonton Oilers, and they got preseason action tonight.
It's back.
Oh, there's
It's back.
so many
Hockey's
things.
back.
So many things. Eh? The Nielsen Show is brought to you by
Whiz Johnson,
and whoa.
Train. It's hard to stop a train. Weiss Johnson's Train Home Comfort Specialist for nearly 50 years. Get 10% off any new Train furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Hello. Get your home comfortable now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Train. Train, it's hard to stop a train. Visit www.weissjohnson.com today. I believe Vaughn had emailed yesterday about what the deal was at Weiss Johnson, because he's getting quotes right now.
Okay.
On maybe upgrading some heating or some air conditioning. And once again, the bundle, you bundle it. You get it. Who doesn't love bundling stuff? Right? In the winter, you're bundling up. Why not bundle up right now with Weiss Johnson? Furnace and AC, 25% off the package price.
All aboard.
Oh,
That's right.
all aboard?
All aboard that bundle.
Yes, I think you'll absolutely love that. I think you'll love that for sure. We had a
WJ Sports Talk.
WJSportsTalk.com. Yeah, that's where you find all the deals. WJSportsTalk.com. We had a showdown in the house yesterday. 4 of us got back from some sporting event, and we walked into the house, and the heat was on, which was kind of understandable. But Tammy was like, "Who turned the heat on?" And it wasn't me. And then I looked at the kids. And I'm like, "You guys should be messing around with this anyway." And none of that, they wasn't them either. So then I said, "Maybe you turned it on, Tam." And it was this big showdown of who turned on the heat yesterday.
On a Tombstone Tuesday.
Can you
Opposite
believe
ends
that?
of the hallway. Hey,
Yeah,
like,
I said, "Elizabeth, did you turn that on?" And she said, "That is a hell of a thing for you to say to me."
when Tammy accuses you, no.
Oh, damn it. Marsha just sitting behind all. I was going, "I'm your Huckleberry." Just like that. Until Wednesday, so we'll get into that a
So
little
did you
bit.
ever figure out who? Like,
no.
It was just a mystery.
No, I
the
mean,
beat goes on.
Maybe we had it set to auto when it got to a thing. It
Somebody
kinda kicked.
breaks in the house, fiddles with the thermostat, and leaves. eh?
That's one of those things that happen all the time around our house. They break in, they leave everything the same, but they just make sure we are very comfortable when we come home. That might be us walking into our house and somebody's there changing our heat.
Who the hell are you all of a sudden?
All right, let's lay out the show for you today. It's going to be a good one. Edmonton Sports Talk, brought to you by our partners over at Play Alberta. I was chatting with Jordan over at PA yesterday. He's got a bunch of new swag coming in into the week.
Great.
And if there's one thing a dozen people in radio and streaming or whatever we are, they love, it's swag.
I'd like a new cap.
Okay. All right, look at you making
Or
requests.
maybe a hat, a Play Alberta hat.
Something like that. Yeah, like a fancy hat.
Fancy hat.
Yeah, a real fancy hat. That could be pretty good. If you have not downloaded the new Play Alberta app yet, please do. It's more convenient than ever with a new and improved app. I know everybody, you're sitting there going, "Oh, what's the play of the day going to be today?" Could be baseball. Could be some preseason hockey. Could be some NHL futures. Could be some NFL. A little CFL parlay cooked up for you for the weekend. I love it.
Dirty dog.
I'm a CFL dog. Very excited for it. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. Tell your friends how fun it is to watch the show over on YouTube.
Oh.
You can listen on TuneIn Radio or iHeartRadio. You can listen at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Just click listen live. Very simple. And of course, we've got the Nielsen Show simulcast on 95.7 Cruise FM. And we're having a lot of fun there as well. And if you are listening on Cruise and you haven't texted in before, you know how to get us. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox. Flexible payment options. How flexible? How about this one? Do not pay for 1 year. It's pretty damn flexible. Shop in stores in Edmonton, West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center, parisjewelers.com. One of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
I had it on Monday. That's what we decided. Monday, we turned into a Nielsen Show movie night.
What was going on there?
Because it's kind of like a
Okay,
weekend on the Monday night. So we watched Phantom Menace again. Kids love Phantom Menace, that little Anakin Skywalker. Anyway, we had
You're kind of alone in that crowd, hey?
Yeah, the kids just love it. And they also, the family loves Royal Pizza.
Okay, because your tweet said Monday night moving.
Yeah.
And pizza night. And
I didn't
was like,
realize
what?
that till about 4 hours later. We weren't moving.
A lot of questions there.
It was a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a movie, and we watched it. And we had some Royal Pizza.
So is that a
And it was
large and a
delicious.
medium there? Or what do we got?
That was a
going on
medium
there?
and a small.
Medium,
It was
small,
a medium
okay.
and a small. Yeah, and it was.
Did the chef go mad?
It was so good.
Was it a
Like chef gone mad?
No. I mean,
Or boss. Yeah,
big old meat lovers.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely delicious. Still making it great. The best and fresh ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online, www.royalpizza.ca, or visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. Busy show today with the insiders returning. It's gonna be jam-packed. Hockey season is upon us. I hope you're ready for a big old Oilers slap to the face, because we got it for you. We're gonna have lots of Oilers talk here now moving forward. Your morning announcements will be coming up. Preseason? What preseason?
What preseason?
Connor McDavid, if he wasn't waiting for Kaprizov to sign, what is he waiting for? Maybe he doesn't want to be here anymore. We'll get into that a little bit just after 6:30.
What's that, Lenny?
That's a good for the Italian center. Ohtani, man. Some of these numbers on Ohtani.
Hey,
What a freak. He's a baseball freak.
Teoscar Hernandez has a song we haven't played yet. He
that's
also went yard
true.
twice.
Yeah, nice. Did he go yard twice?
Twice.
I saw the first one, epic bat flip.
Oh, it was a home run derby for the.
I don't know about game one of wild card bat flip.
Well,
Like he might have wasted the good bat flip.
and against
Yesterday.
the Reds, it's just kind of.
Yeah. It just doesn't hit.
You shouldn't be here.
No. Jamie McClennan, Old Noodles, the man who once saved Commonwealth Stadium himself. He'll be by just after 7 o'clock. He is our first GS Construction Hockey Insider of the Year. I was dabbling on the old AI music site last night, which I get sucked into sometimes. I came up with a little Game Sense jingle. They're our 7 o'clock partner. I got 4. I got 4 that are okay-ish.
All different genres.
You know what I really like doing with AI? Like those like theater and show tunes and like that type of thing. You know, kind of like the Golden Knights one. This
Yeah,
is always
yeah.
one of our favorites.
Good night, Golden Knights. It's a gentleman's suite.
Good night, Golden Knights.
I like how you're chasing this dragon now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
This.
I'll never get this one again.
I know.
Never get that one
We're
again.
trying to get.
I want to take that one. I've never had an old fashioned, but that's the drink with the big ice cube.
Yeah.
I want to have one of those and a cigar. I don't want to be a cigar bar, and I just want to perform that song and sit up there, and that's it. Just that same song over and over. Like, do another one, man. No, nope.
You need your gentleman's suite outfit.
Oh, of course.
You
Yeah,
have to
of
wear
course.
the hat.
But I only do this song. Oh God, he's doing it again.
On stage, snapping
On
the
stage,
finger.
just having your fingers
Dancing
like
as
Sammy
well.
Davis Jr. Yeah.
like smooth strutting, you know?
Good night, Golden Knights.
This is a new guy.
That's not the new guy. He comes in here. Oh, does he work here? No. He gets dressed up. He comes into the cigar bar, sits down and sings this every Wednesday night. They think I'm crazy, so they just allow it.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah. All right, I'll have your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Free advice for Damon Bunting, buying or selling. Bunting's your guy. Eric Macramalla is going to pop by. We'll get his thoughts on the fallout from the Kaprizov deal. 17 mil on the old AAV. So we'll get to a few of those. EST legal analyst and guy who thinks they should change the name of the SD2. Guest of the year, not named Eric Macramalla. Eric Macramalla.
He presents.
Yeah, he presents it. Never won it himself, but presented it. EST legal analyst and guy whose Instagram bio claims he's got the thickest booty in law, Eric Macramalla. So you can send in your Macramalla intros. One of them might end up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day. Macramalla will be by around 7:45 today. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. The return of the Got Your Back morning mandate with Ryan Rishaug. Last couple seasons, he was Mondays. Now he's going to be Wednesdays, so you'll still get a dose of Rishaug. He's got the Got Your Back podcast going on right now with Strudwick and Brownie. That's happening at 8:30 today. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power, and then the wrap for William Huff. So it's about to get real with the National Hockey League season just around the corner. 6 o'clock hour in the Nielsen Show, brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I like that. Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project. With 3 Edmonton area locations, you can order online anytime. Ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Let's dive into your morning announcements here. Lots to discuss from the world of sports over the day we were not on the air. Morning announcements brought to you by the Rundle Park Short Course, family-friendly, walkable par 58. Perfect course for all skill levels, but really good for you short hitters, those of you just learning the game. Still some time in the golf season here. Affordable rates for juniors, seniors, and adults. Plus, remember to grab a smash burger at Shorty's after the round. All right, Oilers will be in preseason action tonight. They get the Kraken. Looks like the younger guys will continue to play. We're going to dive into this whole Kaprizov McDavid conversation a little bit more heavily with preseason. What preseason? That'll happen just after 6:30 today. But LT, what do you think about Kaprizov getting the 8-year, $136 million deal, $17 million on the AAV, the highest paid player in NHL history?
Got for now. The domino has fallen.
Oh,
right?
Well, I mean, maybe.
No, I mean, good two-way forward. Well, obviously, we know the skill of him, but now it's where do these other guys fit in? The Kempes of the world, the Panarins, and obviously the McDavid contract now is something and that'll probably get signed sooner rather than later. I told you he was staying, right? Morgan Wallen kicked it all off. I mean, you could say Morgan Wallen happened, then the Kaprizov deal, and
now you think that this is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your percentage at?
Well, look. By all accounts and by all reports, McDavid's not signing an 8-year deal.
No.
Like Kaprizov just got.
No.
So how does it really tie in? Kaprizov, like McDavid's going to go to the Oilers, now I'm ready, 17.5 for 3 years, 17.5 for 2 years. Like, is it as simple as that? I don't think it can be as simple as that. So I don't know. This might be a domino for Jack Eichel. Mm-hmm. This might be a domino for Kyle Connor. But I don't think this is a domino for Connor McDavid. Trev, how do you think this impacts McDavid, if at all? I mean, it has to a little bit, you would think. But how much, I guess, is what we're wondering today.
Yeah, there's so many questions. And it's just, for me, I'm just fascinated to see how contracts are going to go, like, from here on out. Because does Kirill Kaprizov, is he the best player in the world? No, but he's getting paid like he is, right? So for McDavid's, obviously, if you're an Oilers fan, which I am, I don't like it because that means McDavid should be getting paid. If you're comparing it to Kirill's new contract, he should be getting north of 20, right? But you don't want that. I don't want that. That's ridiculous. So yeah, like it's going to be interesting. I can't see him going more than what Kirill signed. Like,
he also said multiple times, he got kind of swaggy over the last little while. I was like, I deserve to be paid like the best player in the game.
Yeah.
How can he take less than Kaprizov?
And that's the thing.
Right,
that's the thing. He shouldn't.
From an NHLPA perspective,
yeah,
they got to be like, well, Connor, you have to get more than Kaprizov did.
Yeah.
Now, the term can change things, I guess. He's not going to sign for the 8 years. No. Congratulations to Wild fans. Like, you've locked in the biggest. Kaprizov is the biggest superstar the Minnesota Wild have ever had.
Yes.
Nothing against Marian Gaborik and some of the others, but they've got him locked in for Wes Walls. Wes Walls was Minnesota. Now they've got him locked in. So I can see a very exciting day for fans of the Minnesota Wild. I don't think Oilers fans are going to get that 8-year sensation. They're not going to get that feeling. So maybe if it does come in at $2 million, because there'd be so much, or 2 years, because there'd be so much money on the other side of this thing, maybe it is 16.
Yeah.
Maybe it is 15.5. RCN texts in today, says 15.97 because of his number times two. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's around there.
Does he want to win?
And that's what I'm thinking as well. Like, if he does go for north of 20, then and if he never wins a cup, I'm going to be like, well, I mean, you didn't really help out your team as much as you could have. Like Sid did. McKinnon, I guess. But it sure makes Nurse's contract look a lot nicer. Like with money going up as much as it is.
Are you talking Nurses?
Kirill Kaprizov.
Oh, I was going to say,
and like the fact
like the
that
Draisaitl contract.
Yeah, I mean
is
that's
already
insane.
looking incredible.
Yeah, like it's crazy, and even just like Zach Hyman, 5.5, right? Like it's crazy how much it's going up right now. Like Zach Hyman should not be a 5.5 million if we're going off of what Kirill just signed.
Things
you know
are
what I
getting
mean?
cranked up a notch
And
now.
yeah, now and so it's just getting adjusted to that. So
This is sort of the first contract that makes me feel like welcome to the new world of the cap.
Yeah.
Where it's going to be going up for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Kaprizov's that first one that locks in where 4 years from now, we might be sitting there going, pretty good deal on Kaprizov, considering there's 5 guys in the league to make more than him now or something. You know, I think that's the area that we are getting into. Jimmy O texts in 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. Jimmy O says McDavid isn't serious about winning if he signs for 17, 17.5 or anything higher than Draisaitl. He's saying take Draisaitl's deal for a couple of years, and that gives you an extra, I mean, depending on what we thought he could get, gives you an extra anywhere from 3 to 6 million to spend on other pieces.
What about the PA?
As of this moment, is your gut saying something is done by this time next week? Are we playing the Connor McDavid has signed song, which has been ready for 10 days? Are we playing that before puck drops on the regular season?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You're an optimist.
I
like that.
said it all along.
Trev, if you had to pick a side here, are we playing the song or are we not playing the song before puck drop?
no, I still think he's going to wait. He's going to take his time.
So I'm the tiebreaker now.
It hasn't. Yeah, you're the tiebreaker. It hasn't happened yet.
At puck drop.
Are you ready? No, I need to sign a contract.
Man. Yeah, you know those stupid refs that want to have the spotlight and talk? Slide on, hey, Connor, got a new deal done yet? Drop the puck. Like
They announced it as a call. Yeah, mic'd up on the ice.
Your mic should not be on unless you're announcing a penalty. Sorry, referees. I'm very torn on this. I like my head says yes, or my head, what my gut and my head are saying different things. I don't know which is saying which.
Do they have voices? Do they have different voices? Are you hearing?
I'll say my
hey, it's the gut again. How you doing?
No deal for McDavid. I think my head says that he's going to ride this thing out and become the biggest unrestricted free agent in NHL history. But my gut is saying he's too good a dude to not give this team a couple more years to take another run at a Stanley Cup or two. So I don't know what that means. I total on the fence, I guess. If somebody pretend you have a gun and put it to my head. Oh my God, what are you doing? No, put it up to my head again. I'll make, a shotgun.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man, what is?
It's a serious talk here.
Okay, he gets a deal done. Oh.
Interesting.
God, it's pressure when there's a gun. What? Did you say done when? Hey, I finished Black Rabbit. Wow. I was sad.
Like you get at the end though.
Yeah.
His dad.
Yeah.
It's kinda,
Yeah. Oh
he's,
yeah.
You know, it's full circle moment.
It all tied together. It's a pretty good show though. If you haven't watched Black Rabbit on Netflix yet, it's probably worth your time. It's
only have to wait like 4
episodes.
years for season 2 now. Like,
There's not going to be a season 2.
No. But that it's self-contained. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's what do they call it? A mini series or something like that, or limited series. And it was pretty good. I thought it was good. Major League Baseball gets underway yesterday. How about the Red Sox?
I mean, how about the pitching? Aside from the Dodgers home run derby.
Yeah, I mean, outside the Dodgers home run derby, it was, what was it? The other 3 games combined for 11 runs, and the Dodgers had 10 on their own? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 11 combined.
Yeah.
No, I rolled this Chapman in that 9th inning, getting out of it, hey?
Chapman's sick.
Yeah. Still.
He's still got it,
we've been
man.
saying this forever.
Yeah.
How is Chapman still throwing this hard? He's probably on roids.
Well, and then Boone taking out Fried when he did. it's kind of that all.
Oh, no,
The Boone thing continues. I'm sure Iwanek loved that.
Yes.
Like losing the game, but getting the bad decision. Crochet had a good game. What do you have? 11 strikeouts? Skubal, 14 strikeouts for the Tigers.
Well, that was funny because the Tigers have their huge collapse, but then take game 1 in Cleveland. Oh, that's a tough pill to swallow there. Blue Jays are doing inter-squad games. You see this?
Yeah.
You can go to the stadium
public,
and watch them play. Yeah. That's
Public inter-squad games.
$10, public inter-squad games. Does that keep you in the groove, or does it loosen you up a little bit too much? Out there playing it mixed
That's
in with the
Yeah.
minor league team, and I don't know. I'm not sure that's the best idea or not. I don't really have a bold take on it.
Game 1 goes today.
It's kind of interesting. What'd you say?
Game 1 today, and then Thursday, the 2 inter-squad games.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? Game 1 with the Jays?
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
yeah, that makes
No,
sense.
they're sitting back, feet up, tongue firmly in cheek.
We are rolling here in the 6 o'clock hour, brought to you by Ewell, the Nielsen Show, proudly presented by Weiss Johnson. Whoa. That's also the second song I do when I go to the cigar bar to sing Goodnight Golden Knights. That's the other one. That's it. They're just little
Bit
jingles.
of a change in,
Just little jingles. We've got preseason. What preseason?
What
coming
preseason?
up. Right, this is going to be time for us to get to all of your text messages that are rolling in on McDavid. If you're watching over on YouTube today, smash the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's blow through 100 here right away. And more conversation here on Connor McDavid. And if he wasn't waiting for the Kaprizov signing, what is he waiting for? What if that answer is absolutely nothing and he's as good as gone? And then we'll get to, that's
that
good for the Italian.
You say, what's that, boy?
Also, what is one thing that you haven't seen in the preseason yet that you would like to see from like a combination perspective or a chance here for a couple more looks? What do you want to see? And
Should get some fun answers out
don't
of this.
send in a Skinner joke.
Yeah.
I know
that's
people are
exactly
like,
what
I'd like
it
to
is.
see Skinner be above 900.
Pickard tonight, Skinner Friday. That's the
setup.
so.
Wow, this is good stuff, isn't it?
Well,
We'll get to that. Jamie McClennan just after 7 o'clock. Macramalla 7:45. Ryan Rishaug at 8:30 this morning here on the Nielsen Show, which is live on YouTube. It's live on TuneIn. It's live on iHeart. And, of course, now it's live on 95.7 Cruise FM as well. Let's get to the update with LT.
Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez each with a pair of home runs as the Dodgers would double up the Reds 10-5 from LA last night. Earlier in the day, Aroldis Chapman would work his way out of a bases-loaded no-outs ninth as the Red Sox would hang on to top the Yankees 3-1. Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly with back-to-back jacks. Cubs take Game 1 over the Padres 3-1. And the Tigers, Game 1 victors over the Guardians 2-1 from Cleveland. Game 2 of each series will go later today as Cleveland hosts Detroit 11:08. Later at 1:08, it's the Cubs and Padres. Yankees host Boston at 4:08, and the nightcap at 7:08, Dodgers and Reds. Oilers continue the preseason schedule tonight in Seattle against the Kraken. Puck drop at 8. Kelvin Pickard will get the start. Stuart Skinner scheduled to start in net Friday in Vancouver. Head coach Chris Knobloch speaking ahead of tonight. Forwards David Tomasek and Noah Philp, both absent yesterday due to illness, while Jake Wallman is on track to play opening night despite being unlikely to feature in either one of this week's games. Max Jones also out tonight but remains a possibility to suit up Friday in Vancouver. Elsewhere around the NHL, richest contract in league history handed out yesterday as the Wild and star forward Kirill Kaprizov agreed on an 8-year, $136 million deal. Kaprizov will count $17 million against the cap next season, making it the highest AAV of any player since the cap era began in 2005. Jets center Jonathan Taves tweaked something in the Jets' preseason loss to the Wild last night. Head coach Scott Arniel confirming post-game. 150 penalty minutes handed out in Quebec City as the Habs would shut out the Senators 5-0. Regular season play will start Tuesday, with the Oilers opening up the season at home next Wednesday against the Flames. And the Edmonton Oil Kings back in action tonight. Their road trip continues with a stop in Regina to take on the Pats. Puck drop, 7 o'clock. Hour 1 of the Nielsen Show continues next here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Crowds alive, the pucks are falling. New faces skating on the line. Howard Savoy, will they bring fire? Fuel our dreams, take us higher. Oh, Oilers, let's go all the way. Defense strong goes today. Oilers, we believe in you. New season's here. Show us what you can do. So many names, but can they play our kind of game? Light up the day. The city's heart beats on the ice. We need a goalie, we need a wall. Dreams are big, but pucks are small. Oh, Oilers, let's go all the way. Defense strong goes today. Oilers, we believe in you. New season's here. Show us what you can do.
6:34. The new season's here. Show us what you can do.
Sports is back.
Oh, God.
is back.
Hockey is so back.
It's been-
Hockey is so back. Nielson Show with Hockey is so back. But we also love the other sports and like to talk about the other sports all the time. Right? We do.
Well, yeah.
We're big football guys. This is a big football show. You know that. But the city wants hockey.
Of course. We all want
The
hockey.
city will get their hockey. There's no doubt about that. Jamie McClennan just after 7 o'clock. Ryan Rishaug, 8:30, and Eric Macramalla around 7:45 today. The Nielson Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Check out www.wjsportstalk. That's wjsportstalk.com to see the deals that they've set up for all of our nasties who are listening out there today. 6 o'clock hour brought to you by eWell. Let's dive into a little preseason. What preseason?
Just you don't need a reason to keep people pleasing, treason, reason, cheesing, sneezing. It's off season. What off season? 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 It's off season. What off season?
Off season. What off season? Preseason. What preseason? And when we get to the regular season, it will not be regular season. What regular season?
Oh,
Yeah, GCL Diesel just present
playoff
the
season. What playoff season?
orange and blue breakfast
Little wordy.
once we get there.
Well, maybe you can make some sort of Cajun jingle for.
Yeah, maybe we can come up with something. I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Preseason. What preseason is brought to you by GCL Diesels. Cam and the crew over there are providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They're the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton area, Northern Alberta, for over 50 years. All right, what is Connor McDavid waiting for? Wrong answers only? Hey?
Yeah.
Hey, this could be a good one. Maybe that. Look, that could be how you get in the mix with Royal Pizza text of the day.
What's that, boy?
Hammer that Paris Jewelers inbox today. What is Connor McDavid waiting for? Wrong answers only. There's a few of those that have already actually rolled in so far today. We'll get to a few of those.
Who of us has the right answer, anyways?
Nobody. Barry texts in and says he's waiting for the McRib to come back at McDonald's before he gets signed. Bob in the Paris Jewelers inbox says McDavid will sign 1-year contracts to stay on top, so we can go through this every single year. I don't think that'll end up being the case. This is a good one. Rob from the Grove says, morning, guys. Connor McDavid is waiting for the CFR this weekend to sign his contract while riding a bull. Yeah, probably not. Probably not going to probably not going to do that.
Bowman comes out in a clown costume, right? Like they're all cosplay.
Yeah, they're all just set up that way.
Is Bowman bent over a barrel or something?
That could be the case as well.
Getting a few stocks, hey? You're kind of...
I don't know what's going on here.
Hey, that happened to me a couple Fridays back, too.
Did it?
Yeah, you just restart.
All right, I'm restarting it right now. We're just talking about the radio
Little
feed.
technical
Should
lingo
still
here,
be
yeah,
working,
yeah.
but reset our monitoring program here. McDavid is waiting for GTA 6 to come out. Ooh, when's GTA 6 come out? That's a video game where you go around and kill everybody? Is that
Yeah, 6-8 months, I think, right around
what? Still?
Yeah, man. I was in grade 10. GTA 5 came out.
What?
It was all the talk in the world, man. Oh, I remember I had to work that day at Sobeys, and it sucked.
With such a successful game, why would you wait that long between games? Like GTA 4 to GTA 5
Anticipation?
wasn't that long, was it?
It was long, but not this long. Yeah, but this game, like what they're putting into it, it's just insane. Like I know, the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
That was in Fast and the Furious movie.
Correct.
That one, yeah.
It was though, right?
Yes, you're correct. Anyway, that building, it cost $2.something billion, 2.1. This video game Rockstar has come out and said it is like 2.3 or 2.4 billion dollars to make this video game. So it's more than a building. The world's
Really?
tallest building. Yeah.
Say this again. I don't
So-
think I'm understanding you.
The Burj Khalifa, it took, I think it cost, I was just reading up on this, $2.1 billion to make.
Okay.
And GTA 6, it's upwards of like $2.3 billion.
To make the game.
Yes. And they're thinking
No
they're-
chance.
Yeah.
No way.
Seriously. And they think they're going to make it back in a week.
2.3 billion to make a video game?
Yes. That's what I'm saying, man.
Trev, are you sure you read
yes,
that correctly?
Yes. Everywhere. It was like it was the talk of the summer, if not sports related talk. But yeah, it's pretty insane, man.
That can't be. That could.
Dude, what they're adding to this game, there's like, it's a game within a game. There's like 40 mini games. There's
$2.3 billion for a video game?
It's like 4 times the map is like 4 times the size of the
You're
old
high.
map.
You're high right now.
Whoa.
No. Whoa.
That's in the manual.
You don't say that.
I don't know, man.
I think you're low.
That can't be right.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Rockstar came out and said it. Everyone's saying, no, I'm not. Yeah, everyone's saying I'm out to lunch. It's
Are you
true.
sure?
I wouldn't be. Yes, I know you guys like to
$2.3
joke.
billion to
I know
make a
you
video
guys
game.
like to joke around and say, oh, you said this, you said that.
I'm not
I'm
joking.
saying this now. Okay? And you can quote me later. I know I'm saying this because I read about it. Okay?
I think this is one of the most ridiculous takes I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's not a take. Look it up.
A take.
What?
I'm
I am going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right here.
I'm going to mute myself.
Burglar on the Paris Steelers inbox says Rockstar is definitely not using their game sense, making that.
That's a good text. That's a good
That's
text.
a good one. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jen Cool. Yes, he is correct.
How
Thank
much
you.
did it
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
cost to
Someone
make
has my back.
GTA
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm only going to believe whatever Google AI tells me.
Sure.
Oh, it's not correct, by the way.
What? Well, there isn't an official final figure.
Okay. But what does
Grand
it say?
Theft Auto's development costs are reported to be between $1 billion and $2 billion, with the higher figure making it the most expensive video game project ever. Wow.
Trevor, you don't know what you're talking about, Trevor. Yes, I
Trev,
do.
I stand corrected.
He accused you
No,
of being on
I'm
drugs.
correct.
Report that to
Oh, I stand believing in you now, I guess is the saying.
Thank you. That's nice. I appreciate that. I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane. Because I remember reading it, my eyebrows were like, I lift my eyebrows. Trevor's right. Wow, Trevor's right. He's so smart. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Is anybody actually saying he's so smart? Is that over on the...
I'm reading. People are saying he's great.
He's the
You
best.
should get an SD for this.
Thank you.
Nacho Man says Dusty has 4 screens, but still Google's on his phone. Well, I'm afraid to
What's
touch
with
on my
that?
screens
Well, yeah,
now.
well,
I'm like, let me deal with my screens here. All right, so what is Connor McDavid waiting for? Wrong answers
GTA.
only. And yeah, I guess it all came from the GTA reference.
That's the domino.
The Godfather has returned from Vegas. He says McDavid is waiting for the return of Platterpalooza to come back all season long.
Oh, boy.
That would be good, Mr. Mike's. People are... Tay says the projected revenue from GTA 6 is $7.6 billion in the first 60 days. Wow. That's crazy.
It is, man. The anticipation.
$7.6 billion in first 60 days? Never seen anything like that my entire life.
10 years, 10, 11 years since the last one came out. So
Since you were in grade 10.
yeah, I know Zach.
I've never played a GTA.
Zach was in like grade 5 when it came out. Isn't that crazy?
He was Marshall's age. Zach was Marshall's age when GTA 5 came out. I played a different one. I didn't play GTA. What was another one where you drive around killing people?
Driver?
San Andreas.
Actually,
But you can't get out of the car.
no, I thought there were. I know I did play one
That's
where
where
you
you get
could get out of
options
the car.
on the
no,
on
San
the
Andreas.
answering
I
machine.
remember playing Driver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that wasn't bad.
I didn't mind Driver
Yeah, it
actually.
was okay.
I thought there was another one where you go around kill people.
Oh, there is.
There's a lot
A
of
long
games
time
like
ago, it
that.
obviously got taken over by GTA.
Metal Gear Solid.
I don't play any of those games.
Oh, what is it?
This is a good one. Jason Leduc says Connor McDavid is waiting for labor peace between the provincial government and the teachers union.
He can't stand the strike. Yeah.
He just does
He just
not.
wants everybody to get
He
along.
does not. He look. He's waiting to see what happens because he plans on having kids. And
Yeah,
if they are
yeah,
going to
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
actually put decent limits on class sizes in place, he's going somewhere else.
And he just wants the climate to settle down. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to kind of compete with that.
The last thing he wants to do is take the spotlight away from a looming teacher strike on October 6th. That's actually a pretty good one. Twitch is in. Connor McDavid is waiting to see how the Jays do before he decides if he wants to play baseball like Michael Jordan. Big Maple says Connor will only resign when every single person has visited Lauren's fancy high-end pub. All of us have to go there at least once, minimum spend $50.
Make the pilgrimage.
Then he's going to stick around.
True Crime Streets of L.A.? Shane and the Vac Truck asked.
Nah, I can't remember what it was.
Was it Hitman?
Saints Row. That's what some
I don't
people
think
are
that was it
texting.
either.
Oh,
I think it was Driver. Maybe I couldn't get
I
it.
love how you're like the game where you go around and kill people. Like
That's every
85% of video games. Like that.
Oh,
that one.
I
The
don't
one with
play
the gun.
those games.
Yeah.
Like
No, yeah. It's,
that's I play sports games. And I know it's lame, but that's pretty much what all I that's what I play. I did not know there was that much money in
Ghost
like
Recon.
one single video game.
Ghost Recon, Rishaug likes that one. Where you remember he played with his cousin, you put it on the headset and you. I don't
Yeah.
mind that game. They have a couple good.
Yeah, you've played that.
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty good. And you go around and shoot people.
Okay, but are you like I could play a shooting game if I'm a law enforcement agent? Yeah. Is that what you are?
Well,
Ghost
this is
Recon? Are you like a Navy
ghost.
SEAL?
Yeah. But you're like a ghost. So you're
Yeah,
off
maybe
the,
we could do that.
It's pretty cool.
I just don't want to do something where I would
Ghost
get
Recon?
arrested.
No? Yeah?
Never got into Ghost Recon. Sorry.
It's like military GTA, I guess.
Oh.
Like in a sense.
I think I'd like it.
Oh, you'd love it.
I bet.
You get to go to Bolivia. There's the Bolivian one. There's the one where you go to some sort of island.
They all
Shoggy
sound
loves
pretty
it.
fun.
We could all play with Shoggy. You and
that'd
me,
be
we
fun.
can put on headsets.
and play the video game.
Strike team, yeah.
Oh, a strike team together.
More labor strife. The post office strike.
Ah, that's what it
He needs
is.
to make sure the checks come in.
Yeah, no, he only accepts. He doesn't do automatic deposit.
Yeah.
He only accepts checks every 2 weeks worth $800,000. Then he goes to the bank and he puts them in a drive-through.
Oh, the drive-through. I thought
bank.
he'd go to the teller.
No, it doesn't even go into
Hello.
the. He goes in the teller and says, "I'd like to cash this." Remember cashing a paycheck back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
God, those were fun. Big Maple says, "Sounds like EST needs to launch a video game." I don't think we've got the budget. I
We
don't
could
think
make
we
like
have the budget.
a lo-fi computer game. Like on a 3.5
Yeah, that you can
floppy,
only
like,
play on a keyboard.
Yeah, like Leisure Suit Larry or something. Yeah.
Library Pat, you know who loved Leisure Suit Larry? My buddy Boom. That was his favorite
Makes
game of
sense.
all
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Library Pat says McDavid is waiting for the first frost because it doesn't feel like hockey season until you can see your breath in the morning. That's
That could be a
that's
right
good
answer,
one.
really.
McDavid is waiting for Stauffer's advice on a tree planting gig, as that's where the real money is.
Oh, Guy Flaming,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Hugh Jazz. Was it Red Dead Redemption, the cowboy game?
No, it wasn't
No?
that one. But I was intrigued by
you
that.
dive
game.
into that?
Wasn't that like open? Like you could just go wherever. You could like make fires and stuff.
But in the West
Like
Wild
old
West.
time
Yeah.
GTA,
Yeah.
essentially.
Nope. It wasn't that. I think it was driver, and I couldn't get out.
You couldn't get out of the car. It was just
Yeah.
in-car missions. But then in the main area, they'd have the missions on your answering machine, and you have to listen.
And you go and and then
walk
you
around
hit it.
and you grab the
and then
keys.
I
Yeah,
definitely remember playing driver.
Yeah, but then in order to get to level 1, you had to go through that like endurance test first to prove you were good enough. Like in the garage.
I don't remember
you
it
had
that
to
well,
kinda-
but I remember.
yeah,
In GTA, you're busting caps, right? Isn't that
you
what
do
it is?
anything you want.
Jeez, that sounds vicious. Kind of concerns me that a game that has that much murder in it is going to make $7 billion in the first.
Ladies of the evening, if you will.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. All right, keep your text messages flying in here. 780-218-9999.
You can steal cars too.
I knew that about the game.
It's in the name.
Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Should be called Grand Theft Murder.
Well, it should be
Pretty
Murder
much.
1.
Yeah. You know what? That's basically what it is, right?
Manslaughter.
Yeah. All right. Just can we circle back? We got sidetracked here on the amount of money that it's going to take to make GTA, but it did come from a McDavid text. And if McDavid, let's say McDavid takes 2 years less than Kaprizov, is he looked at as like a hero in town for not becoming the highest paid player, but also only committing for 2 years? What's that like? Like, what if it's 2 years? Well, let's say it's 2 years and the number RCN threw out earlier today. 2 years, 15.97. Are you like, yes, he's taking less money to stay here for a couple years? Or are you saying, oh, he only wants to commit to the market for 2 years?
Hero's a strong word, but I say yes because he's taking less money, and also it puts onus on the organization to get its
you know what
bleeping line. I mean,
Yeah.
that to me lights a fire under everybody, and you can tell that he wants to be here and he wants to win here and he wants to finish the job here. But you know, if it's for that type of money, and allowing the team to kind of be a little more creative, I guess, and also, again, the onus 2 years to light a fire under management and say, hey, you better get this thing going. Hero's a weird way of saying it, but yeah, I mean, I think you could see it from that point of view as an Oilers fan.
Trev, where do you weigh the short-term commitment versus slightly less money than he probably could have gotten?
Yeah, if you put out a poll and said, laid out everything, what would you like him to sign, and had this term, 15 mil for 2 years or whatever, or if you put it like D, just make him sign. Like, I don't care. I guarantee that one would be selected the most. Like, I don't
Doesn't
care
matter
what the
it
term,
is, just
I
get him
don't care.
signed.
I feel like that's the consensus for most Oilers fans. Yeah, you are going to have people being like, like he's not a team player. That's kind of where I that's where I am. I'd say, like, yes, get it done. Whatever you have to do, get it done. But then if it is more, if it's like 17, 18 and for 2 years, I'd be like, man, if they don't win, that's not going to be the main reason, but I won't be like, I'll be like, you know what? He wasn't a team player like other, leaders or captains in the NHL like we've seen before. And so I won't feel for him as much. I really won't. But get it done. That's where it doesn't matter for me.
Supersized Indiana Jones says 4 years, 15.5 on Thursday. God, if he locks in to me, that's the dream deal right there. Four more years plus the years. You get 5 more years of McDavid, and you get him at 15.5. That would be. I think that's a real sweetheart deal for the Mighty Oil.
Yeah, that would be.
If it comes in. If it comes in at that level. This text comes in from Tom Deere Green. Oh man, that might go right up there. Yeah, that might go right up there as one of my favorite text handles ever, rivaling Garth Vader. McDavid is waiting for harvest to be over. Tom Deere Green, who's an FMer, dialed back in, started texting back in when we launched the simulcast on 95.7 Cruise FM. You love to see it. If you were watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. 6 away from changing 100, cruising along nicely here. I don't see how McDavid would lock in though. Nothing against Big Uke, supersized Indiana Jones I just don't see how McDavid would take 4 years, 15.5. That's a very team friendly deal.
You were asking for wrong answers only, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like, technically, I guess that was.
That is a.
That just seems like too good to be true
good,
sort of
yeah,
category.
If he did that, if he even slightly considered that, I feel like it'd be 2 years, maybe.
That's
2
yeah,
years
well,
at
that's
15.5,
2 years,
right?
15.5.
Yeah, I don't think
He's not going 4 years,
He wouldn't do
15.5.
4
You're
years,
leaving him like. And if you were Connor McDavid, you would not do 4 years, 15.5 either. You do 2 years, 15.5 as like a solid for the team, saying, "Look, I'll give you this. I'll give you 3 more years total, including this year." But if you were to go 4 years, 15.5, you're leaving $15 to $20 million on the table with the back end of that deal. Like, I don't see him. That would be, I mean, from a business advisor perspective, his business advisor would be like, "No, this is stupid. This is literally probably the worst deal you could do." Lenny's just furious,
Scratching at the walls.
What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, that's preseason. What preseason?
What reason?
Let's dive into that's a good for the Italian Center. Get your hands on those Massimo Heat and Serve meals. They're going to be waiting for you. Doors are going to open. You walk into Italian Center, you're going to see those Heat and Serves just sitting there. And all of your worries about, will I have time to make dinner tonight? They're gone. Because you pick up the Heat and Serve, you take it home, you heat it, and you serve it. And it's absolutely delicious.
Have a meatball draft today.
Well, my family's told me enough with the meatballs.
Okay.
Even Marsha the other day was like, "Daddy, do you think next time you go to Italian Center, you can bring home the pasta with chicken?" I was like, "Okay, fine, calm down."
That chicken, remember the one we had with the tomato and the
It's
cream
delicious.
sauce?
I told him, I said, "Listen, you get a job, you get a car, you go to Italian Center, and then you can pick the pasta. Until then, Daddy's going to pick which pasta we get from the Italian Center." That's a good. Do you think we know what we're witnessing in Ohtani? Like, do you think in this, like, are we going to look back after Ohtani and go, "Man, we did not give Ohtani the props that he deserved for how ridiculously good this guy is"?
I think us having this conversation this morning illustrates that. But yeah, maybe there is no ceiling to because I don't who or what comes along. Maybe it's the dawn of like robots playing the game. That would have to be something that tops what he's doing, right? Maybe that would be.
What if Ohtani was an American?
Yeah.
Did you think, right? If Mike Trout back in the day did what Ohtani can do, I think it's viewed differently as well.
If Trout was on a winning team.
Ohtani had what was he last night? 454-foot home run. He has. Think about this. This is how good this guy is. I mean, the fact that he does both things, and nobody else even comes remotely close to that, and he's arguably the best at both. Like, think about maybe, he's not the best pitcher in baseball, but when he's healthy, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. He now has 7 home runs of 450 plus feet at Dodger Stadium, including the playoffs. No other player there even has multiple home runs of 450 plus. He's got 7 since he started tracking on StatCast back in 2015.
One of the home runs also off a
He's only been there for a few years.
117.7 mile an hour ball.
This is a guy who can throw 100 on the other side when he's up. Like, I honestly don't know if the North American sports community realizes what we are witnessing with Shohei Ohtani. I can't even think of a comparison in another sport because it's so rare to be able to have a significant impact on both offense and defense.
That's the thing.
But imagine Patrick Mahomes being the best middle linebacker in the league and then also being the best quarterback in the league.
You can put Judge up there on the plate, but then it's the double-sided play that he provides. That's what's always going to be.
Ohtani's just as good as all those guys with the bat, probably better.
Yeah, better.
And he steals bases.
And then
he steals bases too.
And on the mound.
And on the mound, he goes out and it's. I don't even know what to say about this.
Well, no, and maybe you were right there with the only thing missing is that if he was American.
Well, that's why I'm kind of curious.
If you had an American doing this, of course, we would hear a lot more about it, but.
780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Big Maples in it says it's criminal how talented he is, and he makes it look effortless.
Future Hall of Famer?
I hope he goes in both positions. Like they induct him one year.
Yeah, well, sure.
And then 2 years later, he goes in as a picture.
A wing named after him.
I think that would be... I think that would be pretty good. But yeah, the fact that like he has 7 bombs of 450 feet or more, and nobody else at Dodger Stadium in the last 10 years has more than one. He's hit 7 of them. And he's one of the better pitchers in baseball as well. I don't know what the comparable even is close, what it's close to. Like, Casino Dealer Jay says, Bo Jackson, but better. Now, Bo did multiple sports. Ohtani's got 2 things within his own sport that he can dominate at. Baseball's really the only one that can provide that to you.
Yeah, and pitching and batting are almost 2 different sports in their own. You know what I'm saying? Like it's those are 2 highly different disciplines too, like within the same sport. Deion Sanders, Michael Jordan.
Oh, please.
I mean, he's kind of up there in that.
Golf Pro Trav is in, says. This is kind of funny, actually. Oh, Tani is great.
There it is.
I like Golf Pro Trav coming out of nowhere.
Simple as that.
Dr. J is in. It says comparable. Cody Ceci is an NHL defenseman and can also play the piano. Terp from Toefield says, if Travis Hunter became one of the greatest shutdown corners in NFL and one of the best wide receivers as well. Right? That's what we're talking about. You have to be like all pro on both sides of the ball. It's just...
Maybe Ohtani, can he punt? Imagine him like punting.
Probably can punt.
Punting for the Rams.
Senior Boots is in. This will be the final text of the 6 o'clock hour. Everyone is missing the boat on Shohei. He is one of the greatest athletes of all time. No one does what he does. He's a 1-of-1. He is legitimately a 1-of-1. All right, that's going to do it for the 6 o'clock hour. Brought to you by UL.
UL, your partner in power.
Ewell, your power play specialists. They got the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime. Ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Our GS Construction Hockey Insider, Jamie McClennan, is on the way. Conch for all you 6 o'clockers today. That was a fun hour. Jason over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube says, we made 2 custom chairs for Cody Ceci, and when I delivered them, he was playing the piano. It was quite nice. I love things that are described as quite nice.
Very pleasant.
That was a very quite nice thing. Changing 100, Trev. Give it to me, buddy.
Changing 100.
All right, let's get to a sports update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834. If you want to come to Mexico with us, we leave February 22nd. Fire Chelsea text. She's coming with 780-970-4834. Here's the update.
Some news out of the NFL this morning as the Cleveland Browns are benching veteran quarterback Joe Flacco in favor of rookie Dylan Gabriel, who will make his first career start Sunday in London against the Vikings. Week 5 will kick off from LA Thursday when the Niners visit the Rams. Over to baseball, where it was the Tigers taking Game 1 over the Guardians on the road in Cleveland 2-1. Cubs over the Padres 3-1. The Red Sox would hang on to top the Yankees 3-1. And Shohei Ohtani, the greatest athlete ever, hitting a pair of home runs, as well as Teoscar Hernandez, the second greatest athlete ever, as the Dodgers would double up the Reds 10-5. Game 2 of each of those series will go later today, 11:08 this morning. Cleveland at home to Detroit. San Diego visit Chicago 1:08. 4:08 it'll be the Yankees hosting the Red Sox, and the Dodgers-Reds from LA 7:08. The Blue Jays will play a pair of intra-squad games at Rogers Center today and tomorrow. Those are open to the public. Each game will last 4 to 5 innings and set to begin at 2 o'clock Mountain. Oilers continue the preseason tonight with a stop in Seattle against the Kraken at 8. Kelvin Pickard will get the start, while Stuart Skinner is scheduled to start in net Friday in Vancouver. Forwards David Tomasek and Noah Philp were both absent yesterday due to illness. Jake Woolman, meanwhile, on track to play opening night, despite being unlikely to feature in either one of this week's games. And Max Jones will be out tonight, but remains a possibility for Friday in Vancouver. Richest contract in NHL history handed out yesterday. Wild and forward Kirill Kaprizov agreeing on an 8-year, $136 million deal. That will count $17 million against the cap next season, making it the highest AAV of any player since the cap era began in 2005. Jets center Jonathan Taves, meanwhile, tweaked something in the Jets' preseason loss to the Wild last night. This, according to head coach Scott Arniel. 150 penalty minutes handed out in Quebec City as the Habs would shut out the Sens 5-0. Regular season play will begin Tuesday. The Oilers open the season at home next Wednesday against the Flames. And the Oil Kings road trip continues tonight. They take a 2-1 record into Regina to battle the Pats. Puck drop at 7. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Tati and Eric and all of the bad guys. Like Rishaug and Noodles, Gavdik and Gage. It's just Bubba to Kuban to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number one in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Why not hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away? Beat left the tire fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about the games? Macramalla, Rapaport, Dragger, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the North. All about him given person, does he go for? What say you? AM Nasty Crew.
7:05 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. One of your text messages will end up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Of course, the Nielson Show is brought to you by our partners over at Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Ooh. I was texting with Dennis from Weiss Johnson a couple of days ago. They had the big food drive.
Yes.
He sent me a couple pictures of his truck just jammed right up.
Good.
Whole back. So that's good. Thank you to everybody for helping out in the biggest food bank drive of the year in Edmonton and area. Weiss Johnson is Edmonton's Train Home Comfort Specialist. For nearly 50 years, get 10% off any new Train furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle furnace with AC or a heat pump, you get 25% off the package. That's a great deal. Visit www.wjsportstalk.com. That's wjsportstalk.com. That'll take you to our link with them, and you'll be able to find more information on that.
Put a little hamburger helper in one of those bags.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
See, now that's a good one.
Oh, that's a really good one.
And
And it wasn't like a bad flavor either. It's one of the good cheese ones.
Yeah. I remember I used to eat hamburger helper without the hamburger when I was in college. It was still delicious.
It's a good
It was
pasta
still
dish.
delicious.
Yeah,
I'm
now
not
you got the
complaining.
Italian Center, yeah.
Tabs to the Paris Jewelers inbox today says, explain Ohtani in hockey terms. And the only thing I can think of is a guy who plays 35 to 40 games per year in net, is a Vezina contender, and then goes out and puts up 80 points in 40 games as a center. Like, the guy's a freak. He's a freak. That's what it would be. Imagine Connor McDavid, but also replaces Stuart Skinner and plays 35 games.
Yeah.
That's Ohtani.
Our next guest, kind of somewhat
That's
close to that.
That's Ohtani.
He had the first part. He had the first
Our next
part.
guest is the closest you'll get to it.
Yeah.
It's the closest you'll get to it. The 7 o'clock hour of the Nielsen Show is brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. I've got a couple of GameSense jingles I want to run by everybody a little bit later on in the hour. We'll have free advice for Damon Bunting coming up. We got some new codes. It's October 1st. We'll dish out those new Play Alberta codes when we get to our early bird bet of the day, and then Macramalla will pop by around 7:45, talk about the business impact of a deal the size of the one that Kaprizov has signed with the Minnesota Wild. We're going to discuss what it means for the Edmonton Oilers series. We're going to bring in Jamie McClennan. Noodles is brought to you by GS Construction. Become a part of the great team today by visiting gsconstruction.ca or check out their page on indeed.ca. For the past 50 years, the foundation of GS Construction has been built on efficiency, quality, and safety. Take your career to the next level. Join the team at GS Construction right now. All right. Jamie McClennan back for another season, and Noodles, we're sitting here. McDavid still hasn't signed. I thought the next time we'd see you, he'd have a new extension. Everything would be great, but the city is still in a full-blown panic, Jamie.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, until he signs, people won't relax. And what's going to happen, I think it is going to continue to be noisy, because what will happen is the Oilers will lose 2 in a row. There'll be a look on the bench that the media grabs and goes, oh, he's out of here. Or, something happens. That's what's coming. And unfortunately, the Oilers are habitually slow starters in the season. So it's been the last 2 years, it's been noisy saying, this guy's out of here, this guy's out of here. And then they make the finals. So I still do believe that he is going to sign probably a short-term extension, but I also think he's going to make it extremely, extremely interesting, we'll call it, because I don't think he's going to sign anytime soon. I don't know why. If he hasn't signed right now, why would he sign, this
That's
week?
the thing, right? Like, what change? Like, unless a lot of people say, well, maybe he's waiting to see Kaprizov's number. But I don't think, when you're the big fish, why are you waiting to see anybody else? You set that market.
It's also not going to be a distraction.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they just pointed out. That's what they say as well. Nobody's going to talk about it, once the season starts. So yeah, the Kaprizov thing doesn't impact McDavid at all, does it?
Nothing, because keep in mind, Kaprizov signed for 8 years. So people are like, oh my God, it's a massive number. Yes, it is a massive number, but they also bought a bunch of unrestricted years from him. For the next 8 years, he's a Minnesota Wild player. Actually 9, because you're adding on to the current year. So you got to look at where the cap is going. The cap is 95.5, then it's going to go to 104. 0.5, then it's 113, then it's going to be 120 and probably 128 after that. So you're looking at year 4 or 5, and 20% is not going to be something like 17 with Kaprizov, where, McDavid, it's interesting. I don't think he cares about the number. I really don't. It wouldn't surprise me if he signed, a 2-year extension at 16. And again, don't quote me on that. I'm just saying, I don't think he really, I think the shorter term, the smaller number, it's going to be relative terms for him. But it's more about his comfort level, where he feels like the team is now and where the team is going to continue to go. The only words that, I would say have got me hung up is he wants to see a team and be a part of a team that's competitive for the next 3 to 5 years. I do believe that setting is in Edmonton when you look at it, because regardless of what you think of Stuart Skinner, he's 26 years old. Evan Bouchard's 24. There's your number one goaltender, your number one defenseman. And then you look at his running mates, 29. McDavid's 28. Yes, Hyman, RNH are in their 30s, but you need to continue to add to this group. And I think that's what he's waiting for. Jake Wallman's 28. He's very close with Connor McDavid as well. They grew up together, I do believe. So when you look at it, the setting, if he's going to stay in Edmonton, you can make a case. That's why he's going to stay, is because he believes in the future. If you're looking, outside of Edmonton, everyone's like, oh, he's coming to Toronto. I don't see that. I don't see a window for 3 to 5 years that has a number one goaltender, a number one defenseman who's, Morgan Riley's their number one defenseman. He's 31 years old. So, and their core is 30 years old and older on the back end. Their number one goaltender is Stolarz, I guess. He's played 34 games, the most in his career. So, I kind of go against the Toronto narrative. I just think I do believe him that he wants to win in Edmonton, and he's not going to do anything until he wins in Edmonton.
not affecting McDavid, but where do you see this kind of Kaprizov domino leading to next when it comes to, future UFAs and money and such? I mean, who kind of in your ranking system kind of benefits from this, or will we hear from next in terms of a signing?
Well, I mean, you look at Kyle Connor, you're looking at, how far is Macalla away? Is Macalla another year on top of this?
I think he's got another year because, we'd be talking. Eichel's the other one that's a big one right now, right?
Yeah, Eichel's the centerman. The thing is, keep in mind, Minnesota, that's the face of the franchise. So they're going to pay their player. Vegas, is Eichel the face of the franchise, or they do it by committee there? Because, I would argue Eichel might go and, hey, you gave Mitch Marner this. We want to, give me a few dollars more than that type of thing. But at the end of the day, I don't think he goes, okay, I want Kaprizov's money or I'm not doing anything. I think every team has their own internal cap that they work with under. And let's not forget, Vegas is very shrewd. Marc-Andre Fleury, sorry, you got to go. Jonathan Marchessault, sorry, you got to go. James Neal, you got to go. There were so many people that I'm pretty sure they coveted, but they said they can't do it from a business standpoint. So I look at it. I think there are players that are going to leapfrog that, but it's more about, are you willing to give up 8 years too? That's the other thing. If you're going shorter term, it's going to be a smaller number. Long term, that's why it was a big number. And I guarantee you that's what Kaprizov's camp was saying. In 3 years, I might be a bargain at 17 if I'm a 108-point player like I was a couple years ago, if I could stay healthy. So I think that's the biggest challenge is we have to reset our minds. And the only thing I could point to is, do you remember when basketball salaries started to climb? Right now we're talking about, Kawhi Leonard makes $50 million. You're like, what? And we don't blink about it. What happened is it used to be that Chris Pronger made $10 million and, a star in the NBA made $10 million. And then it took off once the salaries started to explode. So I think we have to reset our thinking when it comes to these guys getting paid, because we are going to see in the very near future a guy getting paid over $20 million a year.
That's why the Draisaitl deal right now already looks really good. Like the Draisaitl deal already seems like a steal with what's going to happen over the next 3 to 4 years. So
exactly.
Yeah, he kind of did the organization a solid there. Speaking of Draisaitl and McDavid, looks like Knobloch's pretty adamant on these two guys starting the year together. Frederic's had the look there for the last couple of preseason games. What do you think about putting those guys together at the beginning of the year on a roster where there are some new pieces that are going to have to find where they fit? Do you like this idea, or would you rather see them split up and spread out with a Savoy or a Mangiapane or something like that?
I think what Knobloch is doing is giving the other players an even playing field and saying, go and impress me. And then once you impress me, let's see, who you settle in with. When you look at Knobloch and you look at his body of work here in the last, we'll call it year and a half, almost 2 years, the guy is always tinkering. You could say, here's the lines, and then 10 minutes into the game, it's in a blender. So I think, and I do believe him, and there's no reason to not take him at face value to say, I want other players to go and earn and play. I need to see what they're capable of. I'd like to see what Mangiapane and Savoy and, Thomas, we're saying Tomaszek.
Well, I mean, over here, I think it's Tomaszek, but if people say it's Tomaszek,
so
but
Tomaszek.
Yeah.
Guys like that, let's go see what they're capable of without getting these ridiculous one-time passes from Draisaitl and McDavid. Let's see what they're capable of on their own, and then let's bleed them in and move guys around. Hyman is still a bit away, but he's around the corner. So you've got players that are coming back in. I like Frederic there right now. You know why? Because Frederic is a straight line player. And he looks obviously like he's skating a lot better than last year, which is a good sign. But, it's smart of him. The other day when they got up on Vancouver, go to the front of the net. Good things will happen. When he whacks one in, he creates havoc on McDavid's goal. That's the type of stuff. To me, he's identified, hey, if I'm going to play with those two, this is what I need to do. Go get them the puck and then go to the front of the net. Kind of like what Zach Hyman does. So I think that's what, when you look at Knobloch, he's going, I need to see what Mangiapane can do. I need to see what these other guys can do outside of playing with those two that are just getting, free tap-ins and free points. Then it's kind of like, false advertising if I look at it.
How important is it for Stuart Skinner to have a, not even great, but just a good start to the season? We've already seen after preseason games, people are already ripping on him. I worry that if he has a tough start to the year, the vitriol here in this market is going to be unbearable. So how important do you think it is to his success, but more importantly, the team's success, that he comes out of the gate and looks slightly better than he did last year?
I think it's very important, not only for Edmonton Oiler fans and media, all of that type of stuff. It's important for Stuart Skinner. He's playing for a contract. He's playing for his collective life with the Edmonton Oilers as well. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, McDavid's future is tied to if they get a goalie or not. Stuart Skinner is 26 years old, and he has to turn the corner and show them that he can shoulder the load and not have to be reset during the season and have the bumps in the road. We need consistency from Skinner. I like the fact that he came in, we'll call it lighter and in shape. The problem that I have, guys, you shouldn't be getting flowers for showing up in shape.
Yeah.
Like that should be a given nowadays. Maybe 20 years ago when I was playing, yeah, no problem. A little bit different. But nowadays, you're getting paid a lot of money, and people shouldn't be going, "Oh my God, he showed up in shape." That's your job. I'm sorry. You're getting paid a lot of money to show up in shape. So yeah, I didn't like Skinner's first game. I thought he looked a little apprehensive. I think against Vancouver the other day, he looked a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, it got a little bit hairy near the end, but I thought the Oilers took their foot off the gas. But Skinner, it's very imperative that he has a stabilizing start, not only for the organization and for the players, but for himself. And to me, that's just consistent and looking like Stuart Skinner is capable of. When he's solid in the net and uses his size to his advantage, that's when you have trust in him. But when you don't is when he's flailing and allowing pucks to go around him and ending up on his stomach and looking like he's doing the breaststroke side to side. That's when people lose confidence.
Well, we'll get into this Oilers team a little bit more when you join us next week. That'll be opening day for the club. Before we let you go, CFR is about to kick off here in town. Would you classify yourself as any interest level of being rodeo guy?
I mean, back in the day, I was good at drinking and hanging out with the Cowboys and going to a bar named Cowboys. That would be about it.
The closest you ever got was going to Cowboys in Calgary, yeah.
I mean, spending a lot of time with Daryl Sutter and the Sutter family. So that's
that counts.
The other thing.
Yeah.
I once went to my buddy Terry Dagner. They had an acreage and there were some chickens out there. They cut a head off of a chicken. It chased me around. I was traumatized. I was like 10 years old, maybe 12 years old. The headless chicken is chasing me around. I'm not a farm guy. I'm not a rodeo guy, but I respect it a ton. I'll tell you that.
There you go. That is Jamie McClennan. Will be with us every Wednesday again. Noodles, good stuff, buddy. We'll chat next week.
Thanks for having me, guys.
There you go. That's Jamie McClennan. Wednesday mornings, 7:05. Brought to you by the Sandman and his crew over at GS Construction. So I was sitting next to a GS Construction pickup truck yesterday at a stoplight.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I
thought he was going to say he wrote it. Like the chicken. I thought he was going to say he got on it.
Head off,
I got on it.
I wrote it around. He was the bizarro Rocky Balboa running away from the chicken as opposed to trying to catch it. I was a farm kid up until 15. And we used to go to rodeos, but I wouldn't classify us like I felt like we were more ranchers than cowboys, right? Like we'd go out and chase the cows in our sweatpants and rubber boots. We wouldn't be Yellowstoning it on that. You know what? I've rewatched Yellowstone recently.
Oh.
And you know what pisses me off about Yellowstone? And I hope this pisses everybody off about, and I love Yellowstone. Don't get me wrong. I love Yellowstone, but they'll be like, we're running down 500 head from the back pasture down here. And then they show they've got 10 cowboys and there's like 40 cows. And I'm like,
wow.
You can't fool with it. I know what 500 cattle look like.
It's magic of
That's
cinema.
not what this is.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't even sell it well. I could count the cows on the screen. I'm like, you don't need 10 cowboys to move 40 head. There's no way. Like, so that always irked me a little bit about Yellowstone. just a little bit. We used to move like 100 cows with a pickup truck, my dad in sweatpants, and my mom driving the truck.
Yeah.
That was it. Like, it didn't take that much. You don't need 10 cowboys. It always pissed me off. Anyway, sorry to get so rattled.
It's a very real show.
Yellowstone.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
It mirrors real life.
Well,
absolutely.
I will say one comparison that was very close.
Yes.
Growing up on the farm in Wycliffe, British Columbia, when somebody pissed us off, we would kill them and throw them down a valley.
Sure.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
That part I get.
Yeah.
I totally understand the train station part.
Sure.
But the saying there's 300 cows when I can clearly see 40, that's not going to work with me.
You in a bathtub. Right? It all happened.
All the same stuff. We're going to get to free advice coming up just after 7:30. Eric Macramalla is going to pop by as well. This is the Nielsen Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube today, smash the thumbs up for us. That would be greatly appreciated. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. We'll get to that as well. There's a text that just came in. It says, watch 1888 or 1922. They're both better than Yellowstone. I think you have both of those years wrong. I thought it was 1883 and 1923, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah. We have watched those, and I would agree they're pretty good. I like them. We're watching the one right now, the middle one. The new season's out a while now. Tam and I are a little late getting to it.
88.
We'll dive into your Play Alberta early bird bet here. Do you guys want to hear some of these AI things I put together for Game Sense?
Yes, all at the same time.
So well, no, I can't do it all at the same time. But I generated like 15 of these last night. I think I liked 4 of them. Looking for a little Game Sense jingle because Game Sense is our 7 o'clock hour sponsor.
15, eh?
I you know what it is. Change a little thing here or there.
Though at the,
I got tons of credits. I got so many credits. 7 o'clock hour is brought to you by Game Sense. Win gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Let's see here. These are some of the ones that I liked last night. Let's just let's see what I might have been in one of those loopy, tired, funny modes last night. Those might not be good anymore.
It was all hitting.
Let's see.
Sports betting is supposed to be fun. The last thing you need is added stress. So when you make a wager, always use your Game Sense. Game Sense. Make sure you know the rules. Game Sense. You don't want to be a fool. Game Sense. Make sure you think before you bet. That way you won't be in debt. Your Game Sense.
So
Okay,
that's like a big production. That one.
how much money did they have to send the Calgary? That's the Flames playoff song.
Oh, that does sound like the Flames playoff song.
It had the same cadence. That's all that I was getting. I couldn't
here's another one. Let's see what this one is.
Sports betting is supposed to be fun. The last thing you need is added stress. So when you make a wager, always use your Game Sense. Game Sense, make sure you know the rules. Game Sense, you don't want to be a fool. Game Sense, make sure you think before you bet. Game Sense, that way you won't be in debt. Your Game Senses tingle when you hear the Game Sense jingle. Your game.
This is more like, it's like a Wayne Newton thing.
That's what I said. I want
like
Tom Jones style.
Sure,
Give me Tom Jones style. Oh, we're having a little bit of fun with a few of these. I like this one.
Is that Donny Osmond?
I don't know what this one was.
Sports betting is supposed to be fun.
Well, this guy's chill.
Yeah.
The last thing you need is added stress. So when you make a wager, always use your Game Sense. Game Sense, make sure you know the rules. wanna be a fool. Gain sense, make sure you think before you bet. Gain sense, that way you won't be in debt.
Anyway, use your game sense.
I
like
like
extra
2.
20 minutes last night.
I like 2.
Number 2?
I
don't
like 2.
remember what number 2 was.
Box Pounder says, love you, Dusty, but these all suck. He's being honest. Yeah.
No, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah. This is a
I thought
workshop.
that's the angle to go at, though. Like a show tune sort of game.
But I like
sense
it
thing,
like you're in the casino. Like
that's what I thought. You're in a casino in Vegas. You're
Theater of
walking
the mind,
by. You're sitting at a machine, and that song's playing in the background, type of thing. Anyway, use your game
his
sense.
hand to you. You're sitting by the stage.
Yes, you come on up like you're Ellen in Vegas Vacation. All right, let's get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. I said, we could have hopped on Major League Baseball playoffs today. We could have looked at some NHL preseason, NHL future, NFL action for tomorrow.
Sure.
But we got to go Canadian Football League. Get ahead of it here a little bit. I
like where you're going.
You like this?
Well, I like where you're going.
I like this bet. I think this is a really nice bet. I don't want to say it's on Matt. Use your game sense, obviously.
Well, like the song says.
We do have some updated codes. It is October 1st. You can use the code EST50. EST50. Deposit 50, get 50. EST Casino. Deposit 50, get 50. EST Sports. Deposit 50, get 50. So they've just loaded it up. I had a good call yesterday with Jordan from Play Alberta and a couple of the odds makers who actually put the stuff together for us. And they said the new codes are ready to roll. So EST50. It's only good for the month of October. You can only use it once. EST50, deposit 50, get 50. EST Casino 50-50. And then EST Sports, deposit 50, get 50. That's all available. You log in, you go to make your deposit, you put in the code and get yourself a $50 free bet there. Here's what I put together. Little money line parlay in the CFL this weekend. Got it boosted to plus 136. I think it was plus 113. The boys boosted it to plus 136. Riders money line, Lions money line.
All right.
Riders have lost 2 in a row. They get Ottawa. I'm going to be in Ottawa to do that game. I love
the kicker practicing.
I love the Riders in that game.
Yeah.
And then the Lions have been rolling. They've won 3 in a row. They get this Calgary team. It's a critical game in the West.
The marbles, yeah.
I love the Riders money line, the Lions money line. You can get it at plus 136. That's the early bird bet of the day right there. Come along for the ride if you can make it work financially. Don't get in over your head. Use your game sense.
Use your game sense.
Your game senses tingle when you hear the game sense jingle. It's your early bird bet of the day. Boosted to plus 136. Riders money line, Lions money line. That'll be up there for the next couple of days, so you want to grab that. That's on the EST specials page at playalberta.ca or on the Play Alberta app. You'll see odds boost, daily specials, then boom, EST specials right there. That's our Edmonton Sports Talk section. You can find it. All right, on the other side, free advice for Damon Bunting. What do you need help with? Fantasy football advice, life advice, so many different things. So many different things. This guy says number 2 was the best by far. I'm going to take it for a little run coming back, whatever the second one was.
Nobody was saying 1 or 3. I mean,
Okay.
2 was.
So
I think
2
is
pretty
head
good.
and shoulders above.
All right, we'll take a listen to it. Maybe.
I mean, some people saying no number, but if you had a gun to your head, right? Like,
Yeah, gun to my head. You got a gun to your head. You got to do something.
yeah.
We'll have your free advice for Damon Bunting coming up. What do you need help with? Fantasy football advice, life advice, relationship advice. We got you. Workplace advice. We got you covered. It's free.
Hey, I don't need any anymore.
You're a champion. You are a champion.
Where do I go?
Macramalla on the way as well. Let's get to a sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who likes the number 1 option for the game sense jingle. Visit them at 938 1st Street, Sherwood Park. Here's the update.
Oilers continue the preseason tonight in Seattle. 8 o'clock puck drop against the Kraken. Kelvin Pickard will get the start. Stuart Skinner will get the net Friday in Vancouver. Forwards David Tomaszek and Noah Philp were both absent yesterday due to illness, while Jake Wallman is on track to play opening night despite being unlikely to feature in either one of this week's preseason games. Max Jones also out tonight, but remains a possibility to suit up Friday in Vancouver. NHL news and notes. Jets center Jonathan Toews tweaked something last night in the Jets' preseason loss to the Wild. This coming from head coach Scott Arniel post-game. Kirill Kaprizov, 8 years, $136 million yesterday. He will count $17 million against the cap next season, making it the highest AAV of any player since the cap era began in 2005. Regular season play starts Tuesday with the Oilers opening up the season at home next Wednesday against the Flames. The Oil Kings continue their road trip tonight with a stop in Regina, 7 o'clock against the Pats. NFL news, the Browns are benching veteran quarterback Joe Flacco in favor of rookie Dylan Gabriel. He'll make his first career start Sunday in London against the Vikings. The Toronto Blue Jays will play a pair of intra-squad games at Rogers Centre later today and tomorrow. They're open to the public. Each game will last 4 to 5 innings and begin at 2 o'clock. Wildcard series getting underway yesterday as the Tigers taking game 1 over the Guardians 2-1 in Cleveland. Cubs over the Padres 3-1 from Chicago. The Red Sox would hang on to top the Yankees 3-1, and the Dodgers doubling up the Reds 10-5. Game 2s of each series go later today. 11:08, Cleveland hosts Detroit. 1:08, Cubs at home to the Padres. Yankees host the Red Sox at 4:08, and at 7:08, it's the Dodgers and the Reds. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki. Someone wake him up. September has ended.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a figure skater. He wears like a white outfit and he does interpretive ice dances to my life's journey.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Who's in there with you?
Owen's mama, she's a baddie. Claim he didn't have a cousin Patty.
Cousin Patty.
He tried so hard, but couldn't get a pass. Stay away from me, you horse's ass.
Horse's ass.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen's mama, not very nice. She's won some soda with some ice. Chop, chop, Owen, she's always bugging. Who are you?
Who the hell are you all of a sudden?
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen mama, pain the butt. Don't want salt on her nuts. Owen's mama got no spouse. There's a murderer in the house.
There's a murderer in the house.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
7:36. You are listening to The Nielson Show, or you're watching The Nielson Show. If you're watching The Nielson Show over on YouTube, or if you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, go sub to our YouTube channel. We think you really like watching the show. There's a great chat going on over there all the time. Just you know, a ton of nasties over there chatting about what's going on
Adds
in the sports
a little more
world.
depth to the
It
whole
really
experience.
does. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does. And I'm also proud to say that there's no morning show on AM or FM in this city that provides you with more conversation than ours does. Simple as that. We're just rolling 25, 27 minutes straight sports talk.
Yeah.
And a little fun stuff mixed in there too, I guess I'll say. Nielsen Show songs brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters. Today is October 1st, which means ski season is not far away. The Totem ski sale is set for October 17th and 18th. New and used gear, great deals on single items, but save even more on packages. We're talking boots, binding, skis, and boards. Discounts on services in the shop as well. It's a family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you. Visit them at 7430 99th Street or online, www.totemoutfitters.ca. And if you are a skier or a snowboarder, mark it on your calendar. Big ski sale at Totem, October 17th and October 18th. The Nielsen Show is brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Check out WJ Sports Talk for a great package deal on air conditioning and a furnace. 25% off on those two packages together. WJSportsTalk.com. Eric Macramalla is going to join us and keep those Macramalla intros flying in to the Paris Jewelers inbox. One of the Macramalla intros may end up winning text of the day. Who knows? Rusty Shackelford, EST legal analyst, and guy whose letterhead includes Wrangler butts drive him nuts. With CFR starting today?
Yes.
That's pretty funny, actually. That's pretty funny. Let's get into free advice today for Damon Bunting. Buying or selling, Bunting is your guy. You'll hear him and see him on the Reed Wilkins show every once in a while. Pops in on the Hangout sometimes as well.
All over Instagram.
He just listed a home like 1.4 mil.
Is that the one where he walked out the door or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah. Great walkout.
Great theatrics.
Yeah, great walkout. Awesome home. It might already be sold. I saw it 2 days ago. He's one of the top producing realtors in the Edmonton area for almost 2 decades. He and his team at the agency would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Check it out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle is Damon Bunting Real Estate. If you're looking for a new home, go snoop around, browse around over on his Instagram there. You'll find some stuff. All right, what do you need help with? Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. It is free advice. Somebody in my big boy lead, we have a fab budget. That's a free agent budget of $200. Somebody spent $149 on Darius Slayton with neighbors going down. I'd put in a $51 bid on Slayton. I thought I was ridiculous. Looked at it this morning, went in to be like, let's see my claim. No, somebody spent $149 on Darius Slayton.
That's the market.
It's crazy. This one says, guys, I got offered Josh Allen for CMC in a Superflex league. Would you take that deal? You're getting Josh Allen and giving up Christian McCaffrey in a Superflex league? Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen would be the first overall pick in a Superflex league. Christian McCaffrey's undoubtedly going to get hurt here at some point, especially with the way injuries are piling up in San Francisco right now.
It's a given.
So, yes, I would pull the trigger on that. The other guy must have an awesome quarterback situation. Like, the other guy must have... I don't even want to know. Yeah, why are you trading Josh Allen in a Superflex league? Unless you have two incredible quarterbacks, I guess. All right, what do you need help with? 780-218-9999. Let's get to this one. Hey, guys, I have a buddy who's had season tickets for the last 5 years with the Oilers. He wants me to go halfers with him this year, but he wants to pick 5 games before I pick any games. Do I take this offer because he's the one who's bringing me in?
5? He gets the first 5?
Yeah, that doesn't seem fair.
No, I mean,
like if he asked you, hey, do you want to get in on tickets with me? Why would he get first 5 picks?
There's a negotiation here, right? Like he said 5. Now you can kind of probably meet.
I would say 2.
A returning offer. Yeah,
he'll say 4, and then you shake hands on 3.
I think so.
Trev, is there any way just to get in that season ticket mix that you would allow this guy to have the 4?
No, absolutely not. He's like, hey, you want to go halfsies with me? Yeah, okay, but I get the first 5.
It seems bogus, doesn't it?
What are you talking about? No,
yeah, that's not
how
fair.
this works. No, absolutely not. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not going halfsies with you anymore. That's what I'd say. But you get, maybe you let him have what did you guys say? The first 2 picks?
Yeah, 2 picks, that seems nice.
Yeah, that's okay. And then maybe you get the next 2. But no, that's ridiculous.
There's got to be a back and forth.
There's probably like 5 like really good games, home games that you want to go to.
And that's why this guy wants those 5.
Yeah, and so that's not fair.
I would question how good a friend he even really is.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good
If
friend.
this is one of my buddies and I said, you want to go in on season tickets? I'd be like, yeah, I get the first game and I get when the Habs are in town.
Yeah.
I get first pick and I get the Habs game. And then I might even do a system where you go, you get 2, he gets 2.
Maybe he's a sick puppy though.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's like, I want to see those Utah jerseys.
So he just
what if his
horrible
5 are
picks.
maybe that's the case.
Maximilian's in and says the Oilers offer half and quarter season seats this year. So this guy could just say, no, I'll just go get a quarter and get some of the games that I want. That's something that he could possibly look at. Turb from Toefield says, yeah, you can just go online, buy half or a quarter right now. Picking the first 5 is ridiculous. He wants the Flames, the Leafs, the Canadian game so he can make up some of the cost of selling them.
Nature Boy says, keep the first 5, but I'm paying you a third.
Oh, so now you're negotiating what you're in on.
Point. Yeah,
so you still get half.
It's another route.
You get the first 5, but I'm only paying for a third for the half of the games. Sneaky ideas as well. hat in the counties and it says, I'm splitting and got brought in just last year. Alternating picks. What a jackass this guy is. Yeah, it seems, that doesn't seem fair. Doesn't seem fair. I think this is probably like a work buddy. This can't be one of your best friends. A best friend wouldn't do this to you. A best friend wouldn't. This seems like a business transaction. And you can't stand for that. All right, what do you need help with? Free advice, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999.
Guy in a loader is a fantasy question for you.
Okay, give it to me.
I was offered a Monroe for Jamar Chase and turned it down. Silly goose me?
Oh, yeah, very silly goose. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's a swear word.
I led you into it. That
CRTC will not allow us to say SG. He got offered St. Brown for Chase. Is this post-Burrow injury? If that's post-Burrow injury, you got to be pretty embarrassed with yourself right now.
What's the timeline?
That's a bad look. This one's in. So need advice booking an all-inclusive anywhere south. Where are the deals? How can I find the best price and resort? Is it better to book a resort and flight separately? This is the first time this person's texted in. Yeah, we got somebody to do that for you.
Funny you ask.
Yeah, what are the odds of this? Give Chelsea a call. Expedia Cruises. It's not just cruises. It's trips. Exotic destinations. You don't even have to call her. You can text her, just like you texted us. 780-970-4834. 780-970-4834. And if you want to do an all-inclusive, just come with us to Mexico. Still a couple spots left.
Yep.
We're leaving February 22nd. We're coming back March 1st. 5-star, Planet Hollywood, Cancun. It'll be a great time. You should come do that. I dropped my pen.
My pen. You've seen kids in the hall.
I haven't seen Kids in the Hall.
My pen.
This guy says, "Can you send me Chelsea's number?" I just said it. 780-970-4834. That's Chelsea's number. 780-970-4834. Come to Mexico.
That number again.
That number again is 780-970-4834.
We even have a jingle for this.
Yeah,
too,
I'm working. I'll get one. I'll get one. Guys, as of this moment, my kid's hockey team doesn't have a coach. He's 8 and nobody else has stepped up yet. I'm super nervous to do it. Should I step up and be the hockey hero? Oh, yeah, man. Why wouldn't you?
Get in the game.
I'm trying to coach. Do you realize how many sports I'm trying to assistant coach on right now? It's ridiculous.
Assistant, though.
Assistant.
You're
There's zero chance I have the commitment because of being gone every weekend.
Ooh.
Makes it tough.
Guy in a loader is back in post-injury.
Oh, man. Come on, guy in the loader. What are you doing? Why would you not do that? Oh, it pains me that you listen to this show and you thought that you couldn't pull the trigger on that deal. No, definitely. I am trying to assistant coach Elizabeth's basketball team, but their practices are only, and they only do practices because she's U9. And their practices are only on Friday night. So I emailed their head coach. She's a great lady. I said, just so you know, I would love to help, but I missed the first 8 weeks of practice. And she says, so she get this, she goes, oh, that's okay. We'd love to have you when you're done. I was just like, okay, so that's good. Then I'm assistant coaching Marshall's basketball team with this guy, our head coach, Matt Burrows, awesome dude. We've had 2 great practices. Missed the game on Saturday. We'll make the game this week. I'm flying home from Ottawa insanely early this week to get home for all these sports. And then Elizabeth's hockey team, she's playing girls hockey this year, and she actually made like the tier 1 U9 girls team. So they've got coaches. So I don't really, they've got a ton of coaches. So I'm good there. And then I'm assistant coaching Marshall's hockey team as well. So.
And you're Marshall's private swim coach.
Well, obviously. Yeah. And then, so it's nice when he has football on Sundays. I just get to go and watch. Just sit there, Commonwealth, watch him play.
Yeah, but you're still, I mean, every parent's a coach to a degree.
No, but I could. No, listen.
No, but you know what I mean?
I could stand down on the sideline, but when the little game starts, Tam and I go sit up in the seats at Commonwealth, and then I yell from there.
Well,
Marshall, turn around. He comes off. He started on defense. He comes off. Him and this other kid start hitting each other's fingers on the sideline. And I said to Tam, I said, what are they doing? And Elizabeth said, oh, they're playing chopsticks. I said, what's that? That's not even a game. I said, we're here for football. So he's hitting these things.
With the gloves?
Yeah, with their gloves on. I'm like, I'm yelling I'm only 3 rows up at Commonwealth, but I'm like, Marshall. He turns around. I said, what are you doing? He looks at me and goes, oh, yeah. and turn around and watch the game. It was just-
You're Homer when Ned Flanders is coaching the football
But
team.
that's
eh?
it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
A
like-
consultant. Right? Like,
yeah, that's it.
you're not official.
Yeah. I have not once yet said, how did you miss my boy? He was wide open.
I do like them getting you back quick on the private jet from your CFL on TSN.
Yeah, that's what happens.
We need to, like, they
I
send out
definitely
the
don't board in Ottawa on Saturday morning at 5:10 a.m. Take the PJ instead.
PJ, yeah, fire. It's running.
Yeah, but no, look, man, for that guy who was like, I don't know what it is. Is Macramalla ready? Where is this guy? He might be coaching right now too. He's a busy boy. It is the best thing ever. Like, I love coaching my kids. I head coached them a little bit a few years ago before I got insanely busy with CFL stuff, and it was my favorite. Those were my favorite moments. So don't be intimidated. These kids are 8, and you'll be fine, man. It's the best. There's, I would say, lots of teams have the odd kid that'll drive you nuts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, 95% of the kids are great.
And you get to use a whistle. Right? Like, you always got that in your mouth, right? Like, you're kind of chewing on it.
Yeah. It's always there. Or you can
Directing
get those
traffic.
ones that you put on your glove. Yeah, blow it on your glove
yeah,
there too. So yeah, no, I think you should definitely do it, man. And I know at that age, you probably don't need to be. I haven't had a run-in with many parents yet. Like, nothing that I was really concerned about at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the odd parent that'll be.
And you're not signing into like a 5-year deal or anything. Like, I mean, it's not like you're contractually
You
obligated.
could definitely quit on the team partway through the year.
Sure. I mean, you do whatever you want. Eh? Right? Like,
Look, also, if there's nobody else stepping up and you step up, all the parents are going to love you. You are going to be known as the hockey hero.
yeah, they can't critique your decision making then. If nobody else wants it and you take it, nobody can tell you what to do.
Exactly.
Hey, coach,
Well,
what do
then you should have stepped up,
Exactly.
sir.
Yeah, you've always got that ace in the hole there.
Cam texts in and says, if it's just rec level sports, you should always coach your kid if you can. It's very rewarding not to just see your kid grow, but the other kids on the team grow as well. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. D. Flange over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube today. I'm fortunate that both of my kids are on the same hockey team this season, and I got to be head coach. Right? So that's fun as well. Tail says, I'm currently coaching U15 Tier 1. That's a lot. Yeah, I would not want to dive into, that level. But still, I think it's really fun. Bonnie Dune Rod texts in and says, I've assisted coaching for the past decade. It's a great experience being part of your kids' development, both on and off the field. The friendships and memories they make is priceless, Dusty. Enjoy every moment. Yeah, this is my first year assistant coaching basketball. And I played basketball growing up. My parents coached me a little bit. Like, I always wanted to coach basketball with my kids. And I've only done a couple practices, but man, it's a riot. I love coaching basketball more than I like coaching hockey. It's not, we just started, but it's not even remotely close. It's like when I coach baseball in the spring. Baseball is so chill. Just so chill.
It's the dressing up for you.
Like,
the full Cito Gaston on the diamond.
I mean, that's a good
the
look.
full 3 stripes tracksuit on the court.
Banker Dave texts in and says, just some advice. If you have a parent that's crazy on your team, you use the board or director supports the deal with our parents. As a head coach, you wouldn't need to deal with that stuff. El Presidente says, I've coached my kids. It's definitely rewarding, but can be difficult at times by the same token. Coach hockey, baseball, and soccer. Yeah, no, I think you should definitely do it, man. I think you should 100% do it.
Macramalla was tweeting this morning.
Yeah, where is this guy?
He replied to one of my tweets.
What?
Yes.
Let me fire him a quick text. We'll still take him for 8-9 minutes here.
Well, the Habs Senators battle last night. It was
that was a nasty one, wasn't it?
Bloodbath.
He might be trying to kill a company right now. Like with his other job.
Well, he's on another show now too.
As
Yeah,
a business
he's
lawyer, yeah.
Habs podcast.
Guys, I coached under 13 soccer this spring. The kids are great. They even make up for their annoying parents. Comes in from Damo Dude. Damo Dude? One or the other. Macramalla is a big-time coach.
Yep.
But he only coaches kids that don't suck.
Not lower energy losers. Yeah.
He's gonna join us here right away. Looks like he's got his camera backwards. or not ready to go just yet. We'll get that sorted out. Let me get to some Macramalla intros. He's brought to you by Park Mazda. Lots of good text messages on coaching, man. That's why I tell that guy, go do it. Go coach. I think you'll really enjoy it. EST legal analyst and guy who's getting tired of reminding people that he no longer accepts Klondike bar related defense cases. EST legal analyst and guy whose Instagram bio claims he's got the thickest booty in law. EST legal analyst and guy who's in the Guinness Book for longest mime routine used for closing arguments in a winning case. That one will never be surpassed.
Yeah.
Let's see here. EST legal analyst and guy who thinks they should change the name of the SD to Guest of the Year not named Eric Macramalla. EST legal analyst and guy who spent all summer long converting his somersault into a winter salt for the upcoming season. Macramalla, if you're there, your camera's not working.
Do the Wrangler.
Maybe just reconnect.
Wrangler one.
I got the Wrangler one right here. It's coming up too. This is also good from Scalding Gourd. EST legal analyst and person who not only knows if McDavid is signing, but also how they get the caramel inside the caramel bar. I think we all know how that is. They take the little cup parts of the caramel, run them along, then put they put the cup parts of the chocolate, run along, fill it with caramel, then lay another bar of chocolate on top of it. That has to be the way. It's the only way. I like to win that golden ticket. Get into the caramel place factory. See how it works. Yeah. Plus, I love caramels as well. EST legal analyst and guy whose letterhead includes Wrangler butts drive him nuts. And that's perfect timing with the CFR beginning today. Trev and I today are actually going down for this chili cook-off at Ice House. Reed and Jay are going to be live from Ice House this afternoon. There's a big chili cook-off to launch CFR. So there's 5 or 6 judges. I think Strutty's one of the judges, and then I'm one of the judges. But I know all these chili's all going to be hot. It's going to have beans in it. So I've decided to bring Trev as my official chili taste tester,
Yes.
A proxy, if you will.
Yeah, you're my proxy. So you will taste it. Then you'll tell me what you think about it.
Yes.
And then I'll give it a grade in the system they've got.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that should be
that's
fun.
You have to whisper it to
It'll
him,
be good.
too.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Very.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
We
pieces.
can't have Strutty hearing what we're saying.
No.
We got to make sure. I'm going to be I hope Trev's very hard on it.
I'm going to be very critical.
Like this chili.
As you should.
This chili sucks.
Yeah.
But then we give him an 8.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things. So I do look forward to that.
Be good. Love chili.
Yeah, I mean, as long as somebody's there to taste the chili for me, it's okay. I'm still coming to the event.
Sure.
He's just going to be my taster. All right, let's bring in EST legal analyst and guy whose letterhead includes Wrangler butts drive him nuts. He joins us on the show today, Eric Macramalla. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I was having technical difficulties. I still do. My laptop does not want to connect to my big screen, and I finagled it a bit. We're okay, but if you would like to terminate this segment early because you have to engage in a local dump on your season premiere on FM, then by all means, please do it.
Eric Macramalla with us on the show this morning. I
didn't really feel bad. I didn't feel bad.
Is it your
That's
Habs
not a good
cast
sign.
that's messing with things technically now?
It's got to be it.
Right? There was no issues before you started doing the Habs cast, and now you're doing the Habs cast.
It's possible the Habscast is the reason for that, or perhaps my laptop and my central processing chip is probably bitter, like I am.
So even your processing unit is like, nope, you're not connected on this show today. I won't allow it.
I don't think so, Jerry. Let them engage in their local dump of local information.
We had
guys.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. No, please. I insist. You go
I was going to say
I insist.
we were just talking about, somebody texted in and said their kid's hockey team doesn't have a coach, and it's U9. He's 8 years old, and he's wondering if he should step up. He was kind of nervous about it. And I said, I've tried to coach as many kids' events as I can. You coach both your boys in baseball, right?
Yeah, hockey too.
Oh, and hockey. See, so yeah, you're busy as well. But you would and cricket. You would tell, like, your advice to parents would be what? Get into it, or like I'd say get into it. Like, I love it, but
I'd say that, is it U9 B or C or A?
I don't know. It didn't say. I mean,
let's just assume it's B. Okay, but whatever. I don't think it matters. I guess I would begin with the question: why are you nervous? Who cares? It's Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globe. I don't care. Just do it. It's so much fun. You'll have a great time. You'll connect with kids in a way that you haven't. These kids, if you're any good, will remember you for the rest of their lives. You will be fully engaged in your child's experience as well. Where are the nerves? That's the part I don't understand.
Dude, the only part I could understand is that this guy himself, like, didn't play hockey growing up, or, you know, doesn't skate very well, or
something you don't know.
Yeah, because I don't think you need to be nervous about teaching kids. You know, it's just a good time.
No, and if you're doing U9, the skating drills are pretty.
They're pretty basic.
They're pretty basic. I mean, you're doing circles and, you know, learning how to beat people up like the Ottawa Senators for no apparent reason in an exhibition game. These are the things that you want to be doing at U9. So as long as you have an assistant on the ice who can skate and can, you know, demonstrate, you know, a proper crossover and break it down for the kids, you should be fine. There is nothing that I have done on a regular basis that has been as fulfilling as working with kids.
There you go. Exactly. Coaching kids is awesome.
But if you have a criminal record, maybe that's why you're nervous.
Oh, this is the lawyer speaking. Yeah. This is the lawyer speaking right now.
Yeah. Like, hey, wait a minute. You're not. I thought I saw you on America's Most Wanted. Yeah. I crossed the border. I'm good.
He's been on the run for years, and now he's like, ugh, if I coach hockey, is somebody going to recognize me from that store I robbed in California 8 years ago?
You know how you know he's on the run? Every time you eat with him, he's always sweating and out of breath. That's how you know he's on the run. You know who's not on the run? Low energy loser Jeb Bush, because he can't run because he's got low level of energy.
There it is. Hey, we were talking before we brought you on about that Sens. It's funny that you brought it up. He's on your own. Nasty one between the Sens and Habs last night, wasn't it?
Well, it was what were the Sens think? I mean, I get you get angry. I understand that, but for Nick Cousins, who had the honor of wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey for a limited part of his incredibly limited career, to slash Demidov, first trying to board him, he missed because Demidov is far more talented than he is. That's my favorite part, is that he was so embarrassed about boarding the boards that he chased him down and slashed him. We don't have news on him. We hope he didn't break his hand, right? And then like McEwen, a nice guy, rented a house down the street from me. Really nice to my kids in winter, you know, paid them to shovel the snow. And then really nice. But I didn't understand, but it was, what was his face? Was it Sarango? What the hell was his name? Sabrango. He's played 2 games in the NHL. Mullen, Kirby, Doc. I mean, here's the thing about that, right? So, you know what would be so much fun, just because I'm a legal analyst, is to have Kirby Doc press criminal charges. That would be the best thing ever, because technically that's a crime. Why do I say that? Because when you step on the ice, right? So Dustin, when you 6'7" step on the ice with your size 8 microns, because your feet are unusually small for your large body, which is why you never made anything of yourself and why you're doing radio. So when you step on the ice, it's like you're signing a waiver saying, I consent to contact that's incidental to the game. So knee on, like not a knee on, but you get body checked, right? Because a body check is what it's designed to separate you from the puck. That's the genesis of it. You get body checked, you get hurt, you pop out your shoulder, you can't sue anyone. But the extreme is Todd Bertuzzi on Steve Moore. Steve Moore cannot be said to have consented to that because he was headhunted, hit from behind. Kirby Doc can't be said to have consented to what that guy did. Now, of course, you never have criminal charges. After the game, Kirby Doc said, if you did it on the street, there'd be like a whole different outcome. Of course. And here's the thing is that, I don't know how you feel about this, but there are some players, I believe, that take comfort in knowing that there are referees and there's an institution in place that will protect them when they go and maul someone, right? And that is something that I think is an inherent flaw in the system. Is the sheriff is there and will pull you guys apart, and then you're not going to suffer the consequences you would if you were out on the field. or on the rink. So anyway, I thought it was an interesting game. Canadians looked fine. It's just an exhibition game. It doesn't mean anything. There are lots of people on Montreal radio criticizing the Sens. I don't criticize the players themselves. Anybody who's played hockey or any sport knows it's a coach. Coach is saying, go out there, go get him. And if the coach says, I don't want any of that in this game, an exhibition game, cool it, and let's play hockey, then it doesn't happen. I think we would all agree. Me, you, and Jeb.
Kaprizov gets 8 years.
Right now. He's taking a nap.
136 mil, 17 million per year. Obviously kind of resets that high mark in the National Hockey League. Your thoughts on that deal? We don't think it impacts what's going to happen with McDavid very much because he hasn't been talking 8-year deal here. But your thoughts on what it does for the rest of the group? Eichel could be signing something like this right now. Kyle Connor is looking for a new deal beyond this year. What does this do to the National Hockey League right now?
You should have announced that deal the way you did with a laugh track, interspersing some of the sentences. I say that because Kaprizov is a beautiful, wonderful big league player. There's no doubt how good he is and how skilled he is. He just can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. So when I went on Twitter yesterday, I just used the euphemism effectively that deal features an elevated level of risk. And it does. There's a high level of risk to a deal with that term because as you get older, you don't get less injury prone, you get more injury prone. This guy has missed a lot of time. Looks like you guys are looking there, so maybe we need to go because it's 10:04. So I'll just say it may reset the market, but Connor McDavid, he can get out, or he would get paid whatever he wants to get paid. The issue is not money, it's not term, it's roster construction. He's looking at their team saying, am I a better fit there? Will the balance of the team be even better if I am there than the Edmonton Oilers? And that's why he's waiting, because he wants to be UFA and test the market.
Do you think he takes 2 years at less money than what Kaprizov just got?
No, if you go 2 years, I mean, why would he 2 year? I think he just, unless you're hearing stuff in Edmonton, because you guys are in the market.
A lot of people are saying it's going to be 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Is it? And so is this what's being reported, that he might get that he's open to a 2 or 3 year deal?
I've seen like Elliot Friedman and some of the insiders talk about that. He's open to that. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, and that this goes back to what he wants, and that's to win. I don't think it's money. They would have given him whatever he wanted, honestly. And the agents can figure out where the market is going based upon a percentage of the cap calculation, right? That's what agents push for. I want him to have a percentage of the cap in 2028. This is like 14.5%. So it's not a mystery as to where the market was going. I think it's for Connor McDavid. It's someone whose compete is through the roof, and all he wants to do is win because he hasn't won a cup. And in order to crystallize his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time, he's got to win a cup. That's the sentence you want to extract, and you want to play over and over and over again.
There you go. Macramalla, we love you, buddy.
I love you guys. I love you guys more than the Ottawa Senators. That need a slight attitude adjustment.
See you later, buddy. There you go. That is Eric Macramalla. He's our legal analyst. Joins us every Wednesday at 7:45, unless he's too busy being a very successful lawyer.
I loved you in the size 8 microns, though.
Yeah, that was a good reference.
Nice.
Somebody's like, what size are Dusty's feet?
Yeah.
I'm 6'5". I only got size 11s. So it's not like I've got like awkwardly size 14 or something that. Yeah. All right. We need somebody to play kind of easy trivia right now. We got Ryan Rishaug just after 8:30. We are 18 in a row in the FM era. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. If you want to get your hands on that, please fire Trev a text right now. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. We've got a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's up for grabs right now. You just need to get 3 of the 5 questions correct. Let's get to a sports update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Oilers continue the preseason tonight in Seattle. Puck drop at 8 o'clock. Kelvin Pickard will get the start. David Tomasek and Noah Philp both absent from practice yesterday due to illness. Jake Wallman will be on track to play opening night despite being unlikely to feature in tonight's game or Friday night in Vancouver. Max Jones is ruled out tonight but remains a possibility to suit up for the preseason finale Friday in Vancouver. NFL news from earlier today. The Browns are benching veteran quarterback Joe Flacco in favor of rookie Dylan Gabriel. He'll make his first career start Sunday in London against the Vikings. Back over to hockey, where the Oil Kings road trip continues tonight. They're in Regina to battle the Pats. Puck drop at 7. Over to baseball. Game 1 of the wild card series got underway yesterday. The Tigers over the Guardians 2-1 from Cleveland. Cubs over the Padres 3-1. Aroldis Chapman would work his way out of a bases-loaded, no-outs ninth inning as the Red Sox would hang on to top the Yankees 3-1. And Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez each with a pair of home runs. Dodgers doubling up the Reds 10-5. All game 2s will go later today. Cleveland hosts Detroit at 11:08. Later at 1:08, it's the Cubs and Padres. Yankees host the Red Sox at 4:08. And at 7:08, Dodgers and Reds. The Jays, they will play a pair of intra-squad games from Rogers Center today and tomorrow. Those are open to the public. Each game will last 4 to 5 innings and are set to begin at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Back over to hockey news and notes. 150 penalty minutes handed out in Quebec City last night as the Habs had shut out the Senators 5-0. Jets center Jonathan Taves apparently tweaked something in the Jets' preseason loss to the Wild last night. And Kirill Kaprizov yesterday, 8 years, $136 million deal. He will count $17 million against the cap next season, making it the highest AAV of any player since the cap era began in 2005. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Very impressive. Taken a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine. That's why it's the Stanley Cup. It's hard. It's hard.
Party all the time. Kenny Holland, Party All the Time remix. Right here on 95.7 Cruise FM as part of the Nielson Show simulcast. We are live over on YouTube today. If you're watching on YouTube, we're about 29 likes away from changing 200. So hammer the thumbs up for us over there as well. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. Popeyes now has that 3-piece chicken deal for just $8. 3 pieces, juicy bone-in chicken, just $8 at all Popeyes locations.
Hear that, Atif?
Yeah, Atif, you owe Eric.
You made a bet.
Yeah, this is
pay up.
Atif is Kenny Banya. The Nielsen Show is
He sure is.
The Nielsen Show is brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Weiss Johnson. Whoa.
Johnson, Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Whoa. If you woke up this morning and you said, "Man, I'd love to get a bundle of a furnace and an AC unit with 25% off the price," well, we have a deal for you. Get your home comfortable now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Train. Train, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today. Lots of good text messages today. One of your text messages from the Paris Jewelers inbox will win the Royal Pizza text of the day. Still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients you'll find, plus top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today, www.royalpizza.ca or visit one of their 14 Edmonton area locations. The Royal Pizza Twitter account started following me, which means now I can DM them and be like, "Hey, what's up? Bring some pizza pie by first thing in the morning." Hey, I'd like to get our hands on some of those.
Staff meeting next week. I mean,
that's a good idea.
Queue up.
That's a good idea. I don't mind that.
We got options.
I don't mind that at all. Here's the third hour for you. Ryan Rishaug, the Got Your Back morning mandate around 8:30 today. He's going to join us on Wednesdays this year. We will get to 3 questions too many. We still need one more question for 3 questions too many. So please please send one over. Oilers question, non-Oilers question, sports question, non-sports question, whatever. We need one more. So send that to 780-218-9999. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power still to come, plus the wrap for William Huff. I'll start the hour with a little kind of easy trivia from Mr. Mike's. Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual with a new location opening soon in Bonnie Doon. Check out MrMikes.ca for more details. Order online, skip the dishes, or DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Who's playing today, Trev? Who do we got?
This is Sean the Builder.
Sean the Builder is going to play. Looking to make it 19 in a row in the FM era. Certainly don't want to blow it. Let's go to Sean today. Sean, good morning. How are you, sir?
You guys.
Good morning. I am okay.
Who's the little guy? Who's the little guy?
Oh, he's back there playing Roblox, waiting for his bus.
Oh, okay.
He's the builder.
I like that. Yeah, Sean, the building kid as well.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, don't let your kid down. He'll hate you forever.
Right?
So yeah,
Done that too many times already.
yeah. All right, here we go. Trev will start the ticker after reading the first question.
Must
Good luck,
be a
man.
coach.
Which city is home to the NHL's Kraken?
Seattle.
Name one former Oiler on the Kraken.
Eberle.
What sport does Teoscar Hernandez play?
Baseball.
Which player signed for 8 years with the Wild yesterday?
Kaprizov.
Has Connor McDavid signed yet?
Unfortunately, nobody will for 15-5.
There you go, Sean the Builder, the dad coming through for his little boy.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a paddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a paddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a paddling.
The first year we took it to the limit. Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Sean the Builder and his little boy off to Mr. Mike's. Doesn't that warm the heart? Warm the soul a little bit today?
Jingles the cockles.
What's Roadblocks? Is that a video game or is he building with blocks?
Some app.
Trev, you know this?
Yeah, it's a mobile device game. Play on your mobile device.
Okay, so
Your
Sean's
iPad
young
as
child
well.
has a phone.
Yes, or an iPad probably.
Okay.
Tablet. Yeah,
I've
that
never
kind of
seen
thing.
this. So
It's multi games. It's kind of you go on there. They got a handful of games you can play in Roblox.
All right. And what did he say? 15-5?
Yeah.
He called 15-5. All right. Sean the Builder says it's his work phone. Just clarifying. It's clarifying. I was playing that. All right. Let's get into 3 questions too many today. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he had the money on the table for Kaprizov, but ultimately was the draw of Minnesota that kept him there. Park
Makes
Mazda
sense.
dealer for life.
Makes sense. Look, the park is great.
They could afford him.
Sherwood Park is great.
It wasn't about money.
No.
He couldn't offer him the term.
Now, look.
Mitch likes to keep it on 6-month deals.
When you sell 80 cars a day, you got the money to pay Kaprizov. But
yeah,
how do you beat the luring area of Minneapolis?
It was the injury history that also kind of didn't want to do the term.
That's true too. This
Can't have a banged up guy trying to sell whips on the lot there.
Mitch needs guys who show up every day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. What are our social media accounts here at Edmonton Sports Talk?
Well, I'm glad you asked us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Edmonton Sports Talk. Check it out. You've mentioned the YouTube channel. If you haven't yet already, you like to kind of pop in and watch, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. We haven't. I think it was the first thumbie in there this morning.
Were you? You were number 1?
We are very close to 200.
Oh, let's hammer that thumbs up.
If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. And on X at YEG Sports Talk. That's YEG Sports Talk.
Oh, that's good too.
And follow Royal Pizza just for the hell of it.
Why
Since
not?
you're on that.
And then-
I gave them a follow just now.
I want everybody to tweet Royal Pizza, all those hilarious things like we do. Royal Pizza on Twitter so late. Like that, I'm sure they love that.
My meal came out before 8.
There you go.
I ordered it in the 7 o'clock hour, and it was
perfect.
Fresh. And
the 8 o'clock hour of the Nielsen Show is brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals, Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items for almost 40 years. Yes, they've been doing it for 40 years. That means they're very successful. Do not miss their monthly online auctions at www.gdliquidators.com. They are Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call and give them a call at 780-447-2787. So if you're like, oh man, I could really use a desk. Well, then you call them and they'll be like, we got tons of desks. Or you can just pop by and visit them, 14510 124th Ave. All right, let's roll along here with 3 questions too many. Question number 1. Guys, am I crazy to think that Calgary may be the team the Elks could catch for the final playoff spot? I don't know if it's that crazy.
What were those Bombers have the odds right now?
That one doesn't make sense to me,
Huss
man.
sent you that Mike Tyson gift.
That was
where
pretty
he
funny.
looks-
Was it Tyson or Holyfield?
Wearing the glasses.
I thought, was that Tyson?
I think that's Tyson.
I
But yeah,
didn't
okay.
remember.
Calgary, they played one less game.
Oh,
They're
no, it
not,
was
it's not
Tyson.
BC because they've lost the season serial. So we talked about the Winnipeg one. They need to beat them handedly. So maybe Calgary?
Let's see Calgary's remaining schedule. Now, Calgary, I said one of the reasons I thought they were struggling was because they lost Orimalade.
Got Malden.
Now they've traded for Malden, so maybe that helps them.
So at BC Saturday.
They're at BC. That's if BC wins that game, huge.
They visit Hamilton the week after.
Hamilton's going to be fighting for top spot in the East. Not
Absolutely.
easy.
Then they'll host Toronto October 18 and finish the season here October 24th.
Could the final playoff spot in the league come down to the Stamps and Elks at Commonwealth Friday, October 24th?
Next 2 games aren't gimmies for the Stamps, and the Argonauts game.
Who knows what's up with the Argos
they
at
play
that
tough.
point?
Well, they play tough,
Yeah,
though.
they
still,
will play
right?
tough.
Like
They would. I think that Argos team would definitely buy into the role of spoiler.
Absolutely. Dinwiddie would have them fired up.
Maybe. Can you imagine Calgary being in second for most of the year, and then it comes down to the final game of the year against an Elks team that started 1-6 or whatever it was? Fun question. I like that. Question number 2. Guys, how close do you think Eichel and Kyle Connor get to Kaprizov? Eichel will get closer. Nothing against Kyle Connor. I love Kyle Connor.
Center and all that.
Eichel comes in at more than Draisaitl. Less than Kaprizov, 15-ish. Kyle Connor comes in at 13. 12 to 13, maybe. Trev, do you think that's a reasonable number for those guys or what?
Yeah, it's Eichel at 14, 15, I think is fair.
Yeah, I think the top end for Eichel would be 15.
Yeah, that's fair. But Kyle Connor, you said what, 13? Like making more than
12 to 13.
Yeah, making more than McKinnon. Like that's I feel like Winnipeg.
But that's what happens with the elite guys when the cap
right,
like
and seeing that's the thing. Now.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. I'd have probably right at 12 for Kyle Connor.
I think 12 could possibly get it done for Kyle Connor.
Yeah, 11, 12 probably.
Yeah.
I'm right in that range for him. 12
can end up being the number. But so I guess the question was how close they get to Kaprizov, and not that close.
No.
Connor for sure.
No, definitely not.
Eichel will see what happens. I thought Jamie McClennan made an interesting point, and Noodles is our Wednesday morning hockey insider at 7:05. We'll have probably Gazdick tomorrow. I'll text him today. And then Chris Johnston on Friday, Drager on Mondays, Button on Tuesdays. But as Noodles said this morning, he said, Minnesota, Kaprizov is the franchise guy. He drives everything for you. You have to pay that guy. Whereas Vegas is a little bit more by committee. Eichel, I think, is their best player, but it's a little bit more by committee than Kaprizov shouldering the load in Minnesota. So I think that's probably going to be the difference on where these contracts end up. But let us know what you think. That's why we have a text line. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in. Luke Hughes has got his deal done. I see. Do we have a number on this?
7 years, $63 million. That's a $9 million AAB.
Okay. He's played just over, I think, 150 games. Nice payday for playing 150 games in the National Hockey League. This puts him just outside the top 10 in AAV. There's a ton of potential here with Hughes, though. And that's what they're paying. They're hoping that in 3 or 4 years, you're like, wow, you got Luke Hughes at $9 million.
Yeah, 155 games, 17 goals, 93 points.
These contracts are going to continue going crazy town, eh? It's going to be fun over the next few years. Yeah.
This is where we live now.
This is the town, yeah.
We're not going, we're...
No, this is where we live.
Settle in.
We live in crazy contract town right now. And that's one of them for sure.
Yeah. I think all these deals, we have to relate them. Say that in NBA terms. Right?
Well, NBA is just
I know,
insane.
but you want to talk crazy town.
Brandon Texan says, Royal Pizza, Connor signing today. That would be nice, eh?
I tweeted at them.
See what they, tweet at. Yeah, tweet at that. At Royal Pizza is where you can find them on the X machine. Question number 3. We had a few questions roll in here. What do you guys want? Do you want Oilers question or a non-Oilers question?
It's got to be Oilers question.
We got different options here. Okay, we'll go Oilers question. Maybe we'll follow it up with a 3B after. Will Skinner have a above 900 save percentage and a goals against average less than 3 this year?
Those numbers again?
Save percentage above 9, goals against less than 3.
Slightly below 9.
Okay. And less than 3.
Yes.
I like the less than 3. I want to say slightly above 9. And people are going to say I'm nuts. Like a lot of haters be like, Dusty, you're insane. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a little crazy today. But I'm going to say like 901 and 2.72.
Yeah.
Imagine if I nailed those at the end of the year. I'll have to remember that. 901, 2.72. Lock it in, Surveyor Brett. Thank you.
It's going to be under 3 for sure.
Yeah.
And I have it anywhere from 895 to 905. That's the range.
That's a pretty big range, Trev.
That's the range. Okay,
come on. Under. What are we doing here?
Yeah, he's going to be under.
He'll be under?
Yeah.
So you're like at 898. Oh,
I'll
wow. You took the blower end of the range.
I did.
I thought in this situation like that, the normal person would say like 898 or something like that.
But here's hoping it's well above 900.
Your hope? Yeah.
Oh, man. Can you imagine this guy rolling through the regular season at a 911?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
What? Would be so much chanting.
It would be.
On the morning after show and stuff. I think that would be pretty good. Here was that other question I was going to go with. Bone says it's October 1st. Time to start thinking about Halloween costumes. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm supposed to be off that day because I'm going to be flying out to the East semifinal.
Yes.
But I think I'm going to do the morning show still.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll just try to get a flight to
in full costume,
Montreal or Hamilton. Well, because I had a costume last year that I was very excited about, but then I was sick.
The sickness. I
was just going to say, we're coming up to a year. Yeah.
A year from when I missed a month of shows.
Crazy.
So I've got my Clark Griswold costume that I still want to wear on the show one morning.
You can do it. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, no, I'm running that back. Yeah, I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
That's my Halloween costume now. I'm sad Clark Griswold in the attic. That's my costume now. So I have it. I would like to be here on Halloween. That could be a very fun show. Are you going to go as Trevor Lawrence again?
Wonderful feeling. Watch it. You got to bring in the reels.
Well,
you got to watch
a box with the reels. I do.
The full bit.
So last year it was short notice, but I was looking
at a sad scene.
I was looking to buy some old fashioned, like those old reels to put in a box, but I couldn't find any. So now I'm going to have to find circle cardboard and kind of make them.
And then we'll cut out a hole here and you'll fall into Benjamin Pates.
Yeah.
Your legs sticking out.
Sorry, guys. It's a bit.
Yeah, I'll wear Trevor Lawrence. Actually,
you got your Trevor Lawrence mask.
Well, I told you a couple weeks back, we have Halloween decorations up right now.
Oh, did you put them up? I know you said you were bringing them up. I didn't know you put them up.
Pumpkins all over the place. It's great. But yeah, with that came the masks. One of either the Trevor Lawrence or my gorilla mask. I've worn that a few times as well. So I have options.
Trev, what do you think for Halloween this year? Cody Fajardo?
I'd like that. Yeah, that's actually a confession of mine. It's always something I've been. I'm like, this year's Halloween, I'm going all out.
Are you? Okay.
Well, that's the thing. I always say that.
And but then you don't.
I do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this year it's going to change, and it never does. So
then make it change, man.
I know.
You're going to love it. If you do it, you're going to love it.
Yeah, but definitely the front runner is Cody Trevardo.
Cody Trevardo.
Yeah.
That is good. I like that. Cody Trevardo. Tom digs his mustache and says, Trev needs to be Fajardo.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be the cheapest costume. Like, you don't have to do anything.
No, you
show
can
up
put
and-
on like a backwards Elks hat
Yeah,
or something.
I mean, it's writes itself. Mm-hmm. Very affordable.
Yeah. I don't want to miss Halloween show. I think I'm going to stick around for Halloween show.
You go to Spirit of Halloween and they have those the all-in-one.
It's getting
Cody Fajardo.
Yeah, the
costume.
Cody Fajardo costume. It's getting a little carried away right now with all these Halloween stores.
they got
popping up.
everything.
Like
the stores.
I swear to God, there's 6 within a stone's throw of the office.
Well, there's one not even. It used to be Spirit of Halloween. Now it's called like Soul of Halloween.
Oh, they're all rip-offs. It's a spite. They started at a spite. They used to work at Spirit, and then they fired them and said, well, I'm going to start the Soul of Halloween.
Body of Halloween.
Yeah, but I think between here, like we're on 107th Ave and like 170th Street. I'm pretty sure between here and the Henday, I would drive by 4 Halloween stores.
Oh, yeah, easily.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, the 8 o'clock hour on the Nielson Show continues. It's brought to you by GD Liquidators. Give them a call, 780-447-2787. Or just pop by their store, see the guys, 14510 124th Ave. Ryan Rishaug with the Got Your Back morning mandate on the way just after 8:30. What big questions remain in camp? And we'll get his thoughts on this Kaprizov deal and how it does or doesn't impact anything that's going to happen with 97. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power still to come as well. And then we'll get to the wrap for William Huff. That is all on the way. We've got a sports update right now brought to you by the Garrison Memorial Curling Club. They're accepting registration now for Thursday night men's curling league. Plus, you can book your bond spiel for the upcoming season and get free ice rental with the purchase of a buffet dinner. Visit egmgolf.com for more details. Here's the update.
The New Jersey Devils have reached a 7-year, $63 million contract with RFA defenseman Luke Hughes. Carries with an AAV of $9 million. As the Oilers are in Seattle tonight to take on the Kraken at 8. Kelvin Pickard gets the start. Regular season play begins next Tuesday. The Oilers opening up the season at home next Wednesday to the Flames. The Oil Kings hit the road. They're in Regina tonight to battle the Pats. Oil Kings 2-1 through the young season. Puck drop 7 o'clock. Over to football, the Cleveland Browns are benching veteran quarterback Joe Flacco in favor of rookie Dylan Gabriel. He'll make his first career start Sunday in London against the Vikings. On the diamond yesterday, the Wild Card Series getting underway as the Tigers taking Game 1 over the Guardians 2-1, Cubs 3-1 over the Padres. Red Sox would hang on atop the Yankees 3-1, and the Dodgers doubling up the Reds 10-5. Game 2s of each of those series go later this morning, this afternoon, and tonight. Cleveland and Detroit 11:08 at 1:08. Chicago and San Diego. Yankees and Red Sox at 4:08 and at 7:08. Dodgers and Reds. The Jays, they'll play a pair of intra-squad games at Rogers Center today and tomorrow as they await the winner of the Red Sox-Yankees series. Each game will last 4 to 5 innings and are set to begin at 2 o'clock Mountain. Sports Update is brought to you by the Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club, accepting registration now for Thursday Night Men's Curling League. Plus, book your bond spiel for the upcoming season and get free ice rental with the purchase of a buffet dinner. Visit egmgolf.com for more details. Yeah.
Try, try, try. Try, 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 try. Try, 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 try. Leon scored a goal tonight. Watching him play is quite a sight. You know this song is tight. Oilers fans, come on. You loved him endlessly since he was drafted number 3. He's a center with a size that was born in Cologne. Try to stop him, you can't do much more. That ain't no lie. You just wanna see him shoot and score. It was try, try, try. Try, try. Gonna make a fool out of you. Probably score a goal and assist on 2. You can't stop him, and that ain't no lie, 'cause it's try, try, try. Try, try. Don't even try to play him rough. Leon is a German, so you know he's tough. His hands are crazy, and Aikens loves his eyes. Yeah, it's try, try, try. Try, try.
8:32 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. You can text us anytime. That'll get you into the Paris Jewelers inbox. And, of course, one of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza text of the day today. And lots of good text messages flying in, so we'll try to sort through as many of those as we possibly can. This text came to my phone from Bruce at William Huff. The wrap for William Huff's coming up here around 8:50. He says, I will be at the East semifinal as well. We should find a place that serves chicken tendies on St. Catherine Street. How about this?
What a nice text.
Hey, we got people texting me. We're going to be in Montreal or Hamilton, I guess. We'll
I'd
see.
expect
Bruce
nothing
is
less from
obviously-
Bruce, though.
Bruce is a big
Yeah.
Alouettes backer right now. He thinks we're going to be in Montreal, but tendies across the country. That's I like that idea. I like that idea. Nothing will match up to the Elephant and Castle in Winnipeg, but might find something pretty darn good out there. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power coming up. Who's this guy? Hey, what's this?
Timberlake rocks.
Is that a mandate of yours?
God, what are we talking about here? Good question. Can some of it be about sports? Yeah. All he needs to do is just get in front of people and state his case. If they had the mandate from the people, blah, 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 I don't know where that information came from, but I would question it.
Time for the morning mandate with Ryan Rishaug.
This is what sports broadcasting is all about.
You know what? That may be a good point, Ryan. You broke the story, Ryan.
Rishaug is one giant 6'2" pile of Charmin.
It is the Got Your Back morning mandate with Ryan Rishaug.
Can I ask him how his summer was?
Do you want to do
Well,
that? I
does
was
it-
going to ask him how his summer was.
Okay,
You can ask
maybe
him.
we can do it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring on Ryan here. Ryan, how was your summer?
How was your summer?
Oh, man. Such a good summer, boys.
That's
Such
good.
a good summer. Lots of some family time, whole pile of golf.
How many rounds did you get in, Shoggy? Let's just rip this Band-Aid off. How many rounds of golf?
Oh, let me check. I'll check right now on the old
Oh, you're
Golf
tracking
Canada
your
app.
score. Oh, look at this guy. He's a score tracker now.
Well, I mean, why would everyone tracks there?
I'm gonna guess it was 35.
47.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. 47 is a pretty reasonable number,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's a
God.
good summer.
You must have seen some pretty good improvements in your game then, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be that guy that gets on here and talks like I'm a great golfer or anything like that, but I'm certainly better than I was at the start of the summer. And it's one of those situations where you play your handicap to a point where you have no chance of actually playing that well. So you just, any money games or whatever, you just get crushed because, you play on your own course over and over again where you're really good. And then you go out and play someone else's course. And it's like, you're hitting your clubs the wrong way. So I'm that guy. I'm really good on my course, and take me outside my course and it just falls apart.
Well, people immediately saying the 47 rounds, how about the back? Are you fighting
Yeah, I was
fit?
gonna
Like, have
say,
you kind
man.
of gone through the summer
Must be
injury
doing
free or
well.
what?
Yeah, no, I've come up with some new systems, guys. Some new systems. The crew over at the bridge, physios really helped me out. I got this new stretching system that I do. Like I'm all about. If you're going to be a high-end athlete over the summer, you got
Yeah,
to
of
treat your
course.
body like as a high-end athlete would. And so, yeah, I was very methodical in making sure that the back was good. But it was. I'm happy to report, largely pretty good. Now, am having a bit of an issue with what is widely known by people who play a lot as golfers' groin. So I'm just working my way through some late season golfers' groin.
Yeah.
Which we've been talking about. The bridge hasn't had a chance to get at that yet, so they're going to.
Hey, get right in on that groin.
Yeah. I worry about the needling. Like I did needling.
Oh, no.
Elbow
I could never do that, man. I could never do needling.
Not for the golfer's groin.
Yeah. So that's probably coming. That's near in my future here is some needling for the golf groin.
All right, Shoggy. So when we last spoke to you, a great run for the team in the playoffs and stuff. Did you think there was a chance that when we spoke to you again a week out from the season, that this McDavid deal wouldn't be done?
No, I didn't. I think a lot of people felt coming out of the season based on what Connor had said and based on the feeling, what a lot of the media was saying was that this thing was probably going to get done. So it was 3-4 days before the Olympic camp where McDavid was going to talk for the first time that you started to hear it being floated around out there about the idea that he might not sign, right? They really kind of put that out there into the marketplace to kind of I think just sort of test drive that a little bit, right? Just kind of like a lot of the reporters covering it, myself included, started talking about the idea that maybe there's not going to be a contract here. And as it turns out, it was reasonably accurate, but that changed. It changed somewhere along the way through the summer, and here we are, a week out and no deal done. But I would have been surprised if you would have told me. I didn't expect it to be an 8-year deal, but I thought there would be a 3, 4, 5-year deal, something like that done. And the fact that there's nothing yet, I can't rewrite history, man. I would have been a little jaw dropped at that. I mean, especially, listen to what Connor said after the season, right? Winning is his number one priority. And if he feels like he can win year over year here in Edmonton, then an extension shouldn't be an issue.
So when do you get a sense, just, being where you are and what you're hearing, what you're picking up, if you're in the office pool, like when do you think something kind of does get done, or when would you speculate towards a date?
Yeah,
it's tough to do, isn't it?
It really is. Like, if you were going to get something done, they do have a deadline to get a deal done for there to be any, holding back of any salary. I think the 6th is the date where that can happen. But I don't think that that's necessarily a factor in this conversation. I don't know that that's a big part of the discussion or something that they're considering. So deferred salary type contracts. You would think the week leading into the regular season might be the time, if there was going to be a deal before the start of the season, this little lull, this little quiet spot, like they play on Friday and then don't play again until they open up on the Wednesday. So maybe somewhere in there. But again, I don't have any indication that things are heading in that direction or that is likely. And it feels to me like the table has very much been set for the season to start without an extension in place. We've just heard a lot about that. And there's a reason why we're hearing a lot about that. And I've reported a lot about that. So it just feels to me, maybe things can change really quickly, but I'm not going to be surprised if he starts the season without a contract.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a month now, basically, like since that first time he spoke, and the questions are like, oh, what is he waiting for? What's the driving idea in what would make him decide to stick around for 2 or 3 years? And a lot of people will say, well, he wants to know if this team can compete. It's not necessarily about the money, but Shaggy, have you been able to wrap your head around about like what is the most important thing right now to Connor McDavid when he looks at where he's going to set up shop for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
Well, I'm going to take him at his word, and everything that I'm hearing in my discussions, in looking into it, is take him at his word. He wants to win, not just this season, but he wants to win a bunch over the next number of years in his career. And so I think if you take what Connor has said to this point, and then you take the fact that there's no deal in place yet, I think it's fair to extrapolate from all of that he believes in this year's team. He believes strongly in this year's team. He's said that. But beyond that, there is clearly a level of concern about how competitive this team is going to be able to stay. They're getting a little bit older. Are they still in their window, or have they been in their window for the last 3+ years, haven't been able to win, and they're kind of on the tail end of being in that window with this core group of players that are aging? So the only thing one can extrapolate is that McDavid has significant concern about this team's ability to win beyond this season. Otherwise, I think that we would see an extension sitting there in place already. And I think, and that's just taking him at his word, what he's had to say to this point. So I'm not sure what else you can draw from that. I think he likes being here. I think he likes playing here. He's put down some roots here. I don't think it's an Edmonton thing. I think it's just strictly like, guys, this guy will measure himself against the greatest of all time. He should, right? He should, right? And great players. You win Stanley Cups, and you win multiple Stanley Cups and gold medals. And Connor has his eye on greatness, so he should, right? And I'm not saying that like it's an arrogant thing by him, but that is how this guy is wired. And the math says McDavid isn't comfortable at this point committing to this group beyond this year because he's not necessarily confident in this group's ability beyond this year. Whatever the roster construction is going to look like, everybody aging, the cap space that they're going to have. He's just not in a place where he's ready to pull the trigger on that yet. And he just hasn't figured it out. And I think the other thing that's important here too, guys, is, I think it's probably the agent's job. Like if McDavid doesn't know what he wants to do yet, and he's saying, I'm not sure, which we've heard him say, I think it's probably, to me, the agent here has kind of gone, it's okay. No worries, man. Like, don't worry about it. You don't have to decide. Let's not create artificial deadlines where they don't exist. So yes, it'll create a little bit of panic with fans, and the media is going to talk about it a lot, but really, how much does it have to affect your teammates? Like, is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins not going to start well because Connor McDavid doesn't have a contract yet? Well, no. So I think the path has been cleared a little bit here for McDavid to kind of take his time. Like, if you don't know, don't make a rash decision. It's too big a decision. Just chill out until you do. Don't force it. There's no reason to rush it. And to me, that's probably the headspace he's been floating in is, I'm not sure yet, so I'm not doing anything. And he's kind of earned that, I guess.
Ryan, we've seen 97-29 together here for a bit this preseason. Do you think that's what we see most of? We know Knoblauch can change things minute to minute, but do you see that as more of a realistic, night-by-night route this season, given how the roster looks right now?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, Zach Hyman is out. I think that's likely, guys. They're really focused on a good start. And McDavid has not been happy with the last couple starts they've had to the season. And it's funny, Rob Brown, we argue on the show all the time at the start of the year. Rob Brown's like, it doesn't matter how they start. It doesn't matter how they start. It doesn't matter. It's how they finish. It's how they finish. And, in the end, I guess he's right.
I mean, he's kind of right in the end when they've gone
kind of right.
Yeah.
But we don't live through the angst that team goes through for the first 3-4 weeks of the season when it's not going well. They're not when they want to be, and things are tense and stressful, and I got to turn it around, and the media's all over them. Like, big picture, Brownie's right. It's how you finish. But McDavid and company really want to focus on a good start here. And I think there is a lot up in the air in their top six, especially with Zach Hyman out of the lineup. Like, it's like roll the dice on 3 or 4 guys. And I just think they would want to err more towards what they know, rather than roll the dice at the start of the year and kind of hope it works, and then it doesn't for 2 games, and you've lost 3 out of 4, and now are you sticking with a kid in the top 6, and now you're yanking a kid out of the top 6 and moving crap around. I think it's just like throw out what you know, and what you know is 29 and 97. Ride the injury wave a little bit early. Let some of these other guys find their games with Henrique, with Nugent-Hopkins, with some other veterans, and as they earn it, then give them the bump. But I think they're leaning back on some certainty here because the unknown is what the top 6 actually looks like, and it's way worse with no Hyman.
Well, let's play this game then, and we'll chat with you next week and this time, which will be the morning of the opener, and we'll probably have maybe a little bit of a better read on this. But what do you think the second line is to start the year if McDavid and Draisaitl have Frederic with them?
Yeah. I mean, I think it probably involves Nugent-Hopkins, Mangiapane, and then I think that's there's some of that still being sorted out, right? Like, they've moved Henrique around a little bit. They're not afraid to play him on the wing. They're not afraid to play him at center. Savoy hasn't put up the numbers, but I know they're happy with his play, so it wouldn't surprise me to see them give him a look there, because it's not the same pressure as playing with McDavid or Draisaitl and having to produce. Yeah. So I would probably put him in the front running position at this point. And then you can throw a third line together and with Podkolzin in the mix, and you've got that robust third line that he's been talking about. If you cap it in Podkolzin in and around that third line. So it's weird, dude. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And that's sort of what they've got to figure out here. But I think that I'm okay with them starting the way they're starting with McDavid and Draisaitl together. I don't know the way reaction has been on your guys' show or what you guys have had to say about it, but throw them together, let them be comfortable, let them get started, and see what happens.
Shaggy, got your back for another season. I know you guys are already up and running. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you betcha. All podcast platforms, and then on YouTube, X as well. We got our live show after the games. And so, yeah, you can find us everywhere. We'll be 4 episodes a week after most games, and looking forward to another awesome season. And then, of course, all my stuff on tsn.ca. I think we'll be having a little McDavid discussion on TSN today. So
all right, so follow for that as well. Good stuff, buddy. We'll catch up next Wednesday, man.
All right, great to see you guys. Hope you have awesome
you too,
summers. Man. Talk to you soon.
There you go. That's Ryan Rishaug with TSN, and they got your back podcast, like you mentioned, on all podcasting platforms.
Good
as
to
well.
have him back. Pun intended.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounded weird when I was like, "Oh, you got your back is back." It's like, yeah. We're gonna get to Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power here in a second. The only thing I would say about the whole McDavid and Draisaitl thing is, we're sitting here going, and whether you think it's a good way to start or you don't, if they're starting together, we're sitting here a week before the season starts going, well, who's the second line? Which isn't ideal, really, right? Like, at least before you could have gone, well, McDavid's on the one line and Draisaitl's on the other.
Yeah, and then you fill in.
And you got two good lines base. So I think that's sort of the it's exciting and it's fun to talk about the.
But it Nuge Mangiapane end, right? Like,
I would probably go Nuge Mangiapane and Savoy, and then have Tomasek center your third line.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, let's get into Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power, brought to you by the Garrison Memorial Curling Club. They are accepting registration now for Thursday night's men's league. Plus, you can book your Bonspiel for the upcoming season and get free ice rental with the purchase of a buffet dinner. How about that?
Yeah.
Dinner is dinner. You pay for the dinner, you get the ice for free. Visit egmgolf.com. And if you, I don't know how many people you have to have working there, but Bonspiel is a good time.
Oh,
good way to bring the staff together. Eh? That's a fun one. All right, what are you ranking today, buddy?
Well, given your experiment here again with the AI songs that everyone just loves, I mean, people eat this stuff up. They are all over it. It's a great thing. So I'll be ranking the next AI song idea Dusty will spend his credits on. Because this show, you could AI everything.
Hit that big Game Sense jingle earlier today. Yeah.
Number 2.
This one?
No, this is the one. This is the Flames playoff.
That wasn't the first one. That was
off there.
Oh, was it this one?
Yeah.
Sports betting is supposed
It's a
to
casino
be fun.
vibe.
The last thing you need is added.
All right, so anyway, I was AIing around with that.
So.
All right, well, give me some ideas, man. I'll pick some of these. Let's go.
Again,
some of them work, some of them don't.
Some of these could. I mean, real and wrong answers here. Number 10, Free Advice with Damon Bunting.
Oh, yeah.
I think you put together a snappy jingle for him,
Free advice is pretty nice.
They all sound like this.
Yeah.
Damon Bunting.
Free advice.
A real black metal.
All right, that's a good one. I'll make a note. Number 9.
Tuesday Confessions for Spectrum Rental. Got something to confess.
Pretty funny. They're pretty funny guys over there.
They love it.
If you need to rent a tool, go see the boy. Okay. Number 8.
A Tomasek, Tony from BP's Bet song. Whenever that's brought up, because we'll bring it up during the season. I mean, whenever Tomasek, tallies.
They're linked forever.
Yeah. And a quick, not a song, maybe a jingle.
Look, man, if Tomasek hits well, I'm writing a legit goal song for that.
Sure.
Frederick too, probably.
But you got to include Tony in there.
Oh, there would definitely be a Tony reference.
Snippet, yeah.
Tony Sek. Number 7.
A Calvin Pickard shutout or win song. We'll be hearing a lot of that.
I feel like he deserves more than an AI.
Well,
although Skinner only got AI.
That's what I'm saying.
Where's the Skinner? Where's the Skinner?
The tongue in cheek here.
Oh no, this one.
Yeah.
Hey, some of those bang though. Like that's a good song.
Absolute.
Right there.
Yeah.
Number 6.
A Marshall Barracuda pool day song. Whenever he's hitting the drink,
I should do that.
He'd enjoy that.
Be like a birthday present or something.
Yeah, and it could be to the tune of Barracuda or something.
Yeah, I don't know about how. I got a lot to learn on the AI game. I'll just
and you have a lot of credits.
Yeah, number 5.
A chicken tender song for whenever you review a plate from someplace across Canada.
If you have money to spendy, get some chicken tendies.
He loves the white meat, specially breaded.
Yeah.
Don't skip out on the honey dill sauce or something.
Okay, I like that one. Number 4.
A season-long CFL fantasy song.
Well, when it launches next year, we're 100%.
Sure, yeah. But even for you're still in the playoffs. I'm a champion.
Yeah, you're champion.
You can play this throughout the offseason. What offseason?
Number 3.
A quick jingle for the rap for William Huff.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think since Bruce texts, he
deserves
texts
all the time.
A little something more sweet for that.
Okay, number 2.
A Wheels Paying Me My Popeye's Chicken Supper song.
Number 1.
A Lucas Reichel goal song.
Who are you, Jim Matheson? Maddie's loving Lucas. He just wants Lucas Reichel so hard.
There's a Bowman connection, right?
There's
German. You get the full German line. You get to do a song for that.
You know what? I will if it happens.
Das ist Deutsche. Yeah.
I'm working on a Szymanski song right now. All right, there you go. That's Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power. Which song should I AI next? And just so you know, AI songs are not eligible to win an SD for Song of the Year at the award. We're not getting carried away.
Yeah, we'll have its own category. Best AI song.
That'll never happen. That'll never happen. All right, let's get into the rap for William Huff.
If you want your place, it's all just show tune. I'm in
a show tune vibe right now.
Yeah, well, it's fun. It's
if you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done. I want people to start dressing up just their office in like an accounting firm with cool stuff on the walls like we have from William Huff. Get your place wrapped. Look more professional, you bums.
Or give it like a space atmosphere.
Yeah,
like
outer space.
Fun. You know?
Yeah. Or one of those 3D calendars. You just have to stare at the whole wall. That would be fun. But then it's a reflection of your office, but in 3D.
Oh, that'd be
a real depth mind to the room. You know what, eh? All right, they've been doing it since 1952. They're awesome. WilliamHuff.com. What did we learn on the show today, boys?
A few things of note.
Okay.
The Devils and Luke Hughes, 7 years, $63 million, and Joe Flacco benched.
Flacco benched, but not for Shadur Sanders.
No. Dylan Gabriel, his first career start will be in London against the Vikings this Sunday. And I thought it was Roadblocks. It's Roblox?
Roblox.
Like with a B.
Oh, I thought it was Roadblocks.
That's right.
Yeah, Roblox.
Yeah, I learned that
Roblox.
X.
ROBLOX.
Like Roblox.
Yes.
Roblox.
Yes.
Huh. Well, I guess I learned that today too.
And the Burj Khalifa.
And GTA.
That's the one thing I really learned.
That's the big one.
They spent over $2 billion to design the new GTA game.
Yeah.
You know, I see it online, and I heard you saying it. I still find that hard to believe.
It's crazy. Like a game.
How much are they selling this game for?
Yeah. It's probably going to be
$500 a pop.
$100, maybe 150 probably.
So how do you make your money back when you pump over $2 billion into a game?
I mean, there's going to be
a bunch of in-game purchases. Can you buy weapons for murder in the game?
Well, yeah, like there's mods you can get later on.
Mods, cool.
But I mean, like do the math. Like what? 20 million people are going to buy this game. So what would that be? 20 million times 100, 150?
$150? Now it's $150.
Well, I feel like it's going to be like around there. 100. Maybe go like 125.
Okay, so $125 a game. 20 million people buy the game. That's 2.5 E9.
So that's billion.
I don't even know what that means. Just that's billion right there. I guess that would be. Well, they should do another one of these games right away. It's a great moneymaker. I just didn't know that you have to put that much into design a game, man.
This isn't
no
just
wonder the
any
CFL
game.
hasn't done it.
This isn't just any game. Like they've been working on this for over a decade.
Well, obviously, yeah. Aiden O'Neill says they sold 215 million copies.
Yeah.
What?
Like that was lowballing. I knew that was.
Holy smokes. I got to start playing more video games. I didn't know it was this big industry.
Yeah, you just like that game where you shoot people.
We should get an EST game.
I guarantee you we don't have the budget for an EST
Well, you
game.
can like, I don't know, like a few $1,000 to make a game.
A cheap lo-fi, like Leisure Suit Larry, like I was saying earlier, put it on a 3.5-inch floppy.
Yeah.
And you can only play it on like an Oregon Trail type of theme.
Choose
that would be
cool.
yeah.
Choose your character.
Reed Wilkins keeps dying from dysentery.
Yeah.
You have chosen Chet.
All right. I like to play EST Trail with Chet Palmer.
Yeah.
The Reed Wilkins Show, by the way, if you're listening to 95.7 Cruise FM right now, you're like, oh, these guys just go away and that's it. Well, you're wrong, baby. We continue all throughout the day. Yeah, yes. We've got the Hangout coming up from 9 to 11, the Lock Shop from 11 till 12. From noon till 1 today, was it Wednesday? That'll be the Oil Stream. EST Afternoons with Hernan Salles and Joaquin Gage from 1 to 3, and then the Reed Wilkins Show from 3 to 6. All day long, static-free, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and over on YouTube as well. We think you'll really like the shows if you listen to them. It's a really fun vibe here at EST. All right, let's get to your sound of the day today.
So when you make a wager, always use your game sense. Game sense, make sure you know the rules. Game sense, you don't want to be a fool.
This guy's taking it for a walk.
Yeah.
Hey, he's taking it for a walk.
Yeah.
Sure you think before you
Changing 200.
gain sense that way you won't be in debt. Your game senses tingle when you hear the game sense jingle.
Maybe it's not great. I'll keep working. All right, let's get to your text of the day today for Royal Pizza.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
They followed me.
Did they now?
Yeah, they
okay, it's on now.
I'm DMing.
Still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for 55 years, man. This is my go-to place for pizza. You're going to love it. Order online today, www.royalpizza.ca. Visit one of their 14 Edmonton area locations. Let's go to your text of the day. It is a Macramalla intro. Rusty Shackelford takes it down. EST legal analyst and guy whose letterhead includes Wrangler butts drive him nuts.
Yeah.
Shout out to the CFR.
Best one.
Combine crew's coming to the chili tasting today. Yeah. Trev and I are going to be judging chilies today down at the Ice House before the rodeo
He'll
begins.
be judging and then whispering it to you. And then
Trev's
you'll
going to
provide
taste the chili.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the chili.
Yes.
And then we'll merge our viewing and our taste buds together, and we'll find the best chili in the country. That's what I'm going to refer to it as.
World's greatest.
World's greatest chili.
Quick question. So
Number one.
Go ahead.
Do you have to, like, when I tell you you just write it down? You don't tell the people, okay, this is what we think of this chili. It could be, it could have a little bit more of this. Like, are you saying it to the people?
I sure hope not. I hope it's blind rankings, basically. Like,
because that makes me feel a lot better. If we have to do that, I will tell them. You tell me that I look at this person and go, Trev says your chili sucks. That'll be a tough look. Hey,
that'll be a tough look. Reed Wilkins texts me and says, WTF, I'm the dead one? Well, it was the first thing top of mind. I was thinking about it.
I'm just trying to get your show
Reed,
on.
like me, you probably played Oregon Trail in school, right? So I didn't say you died from a snake bite or something. I mean, you got the big one.
You got the big one.
Reed Wilkins Show today from 3 to 6 featuring Jay Milne and Chet Palmer. All right, what are we watching tonight? Well, I'm watching Trev try a bunch of chili at the Ice House tonight.
Blindfolded.
Yeah. If you want to get down to this chili test, it's going to be a lot of fun today.
Chili test.
Ice House downtown, the chili contest.
It's a chili. You better study up.
I'm going to make a jingle for it. When you have your friend eat the chili test, you're going to find out which
before we
was
get
best.
started, do you have a USB I can
click?
People boo.
All right, that's going to do it for us today. We're going to get you back to sweet music over on 95.7 Cruise FM. Turn on autoplay on YouTube. That'll take you right on over to the Hangout, which you can be firing up right away as well. And if you're on iHeart or TuneIn, the Hangout is on the way. Tell your friends how easy it is to listen to all of our great shows all day online on TuneIn, iHeart, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and on YouTube as well. We've got some Santeria from Sublime coming up on 95.7 Cruise FM. Nielson Show today and every day brought to you by
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
the best in the biz. Check them out, WJSportsTalk.com. For YouTube, Trev and Lieutenant Eric, I am Dustin Nielsen. I'll talk to you in the lock shop. Take it easy.